Yabo kwaba yada se wo Adom TV kasi afia ni de mientie se de nsem no enchemu ankasa etie. Akwantufo ya womo efa pantoa efa dambai ketakrachi anasa krachi east mensino emu no ene de obi nko ene obi emma efise sa pantu no ohaw abahunti enye dwuma womo akosam woni Adom TV kasi edinkomoyi.
It's a bit stressful sometimes too so stressful.
Share with us. Traveling on this river with a life jacket. How dangerous is it?
Extremely dangerous. It's just like living between life and death. The next moment you are gone, next moment you are living. So that's what we've been living with for all this while.
So look at this boat and looking at the number of persons on board. Is there any fear?
Yeah, it's so scary, but over the years we've been using it, so it's become normal with us. But it's scary. It's very
so for how long have you been traveling on this?
Give or take 7 years now.
That is 7 years.
Seven.
7
so,
years.
Yeah.
Travel on this every day.
Yeah.
Morning, afternoon.
Yeah, morning and evening. Yeah.
So where do you teach?
I'm not at Motoka, DHS. Yeah.
If you took a drew a hand, delay that me have papa. I will say, Mra, won't hear say, would you back or drufino? Ube won't say, Botune, Pantuna, about the delay or Hassan, obey delay or Hassan. I could do say, Tamanka, one person would be drufino, some brenna, Obabi Yapan, and Sana Wakufi. Until at me high or high pa.
Then no Jesus and come here. I was sure so bit me abua.
Neya ma dwin se nka bridge na yetimi nya awanso wi so a betimi aboaye nti anya bridge ami hunu adekode abesa atimi aye wo hama atimi aboaye ama akwantu na atimi aye ntama amaye I will say nka nimpa nkwa ho hia se nka ya bahai nka yenye life jacket nanso ebi ni boat no mu na nimpa na nka sese wo mfa anya kakra bi mboaye se ye betimi ade akrosi a bribi entimi nsi no na nimpa na sako bruso too much nti ehwe a nimpa nkwanso ayade ahia yiye nti ayade a yesro ewansu no so
enwechi nipa ba ko wonsu bontu ewo dambai kwesi jagi eni Adom kase etwetwe nkommode to bensiri mpanimfo eni aban enim se ebeya nkomre wo mo life jackets na wo twensu ya wo de abo wo
maento akase no eso na aduhia wo mo amansia central ewo asantemantem monso se ne galamse no edi won mawupa wo mo kwaye no wo matie simo se no enti sesei wo mba mu ani ada hode asaye wo mo yakura ne se wo mayo ano so ahyehye wo mo nyinsen ena wo mo kwan no so enye chese hadwen Adom kase abo apro akoho akohunu niema Adom TV etwasi
say akwan enye wonyema wontimi nko hospital wontimi nko ba bia chese be ne dai enso du so de kokromotiri de hya ha ne hia ombe wom aba abaji kokromotiri eti yesra ban pa ne mpanfo ne se omu ya mabo na kwan ne de omunyama se se mpanfo kwan e ka fa kwa we su no e ko forest e ko yagalam se galano omu na se ya forest no wagala e wo eto ho no mo e ko fa sika ne de sika ne nam wom nam de nam ko be se di ha no mo na kakra ka be mpanfo ka se nam ya no se mo ko ya forest ho no enye no mo tu ne se e che ekejetia e ho ye se pasa ti ye ni abeta ye ni dia bele e se ye ko mo be fu ye godu no ma sa ba nyenye ye ma no ko ye kwan so nsa anya mo be fu ye godu awie no ma sa se ye kwan no ma sa anya ye gufo o ma nya ye ni o aja so mo sa ma mo me kene asa du sa wa sa ke ye no so ni ye kwan so ni asa ye si pa ka na se anko moto si anko abobo ya si anko omudi ya mo say pasa nti yes rebe fo ne se ye kwan ni die anything tete kwa ni se timafo no timafo ni galafo ni penfo na mo ho no mo ma shift egu ho no mo enya asem gotoa wa yi ni bi nso abako so ko pe bi nso so ani yakun adenti so ni bi ni sika no so woni sika woni na agi
maento akase no so na technical officer ma nutrition e water West Health Directorate a gifty bafo ewua nene wodi samutu jase mapemfo dodo no wo moja so awie no ekosoro e wo ho pa na so ba pemfo moja so etia etumi ema wo firi mu ana ekumo ne santi no de kokobɔ ne afutuo ema ba apemfo wo sɛ woni die mu a wadidie mu won so won bedidi yie na etumi aboa mo moja ebetumi akora won ene abodoma da won yem a Adom TV kase yi etwaso
ya ye cheke omo HB na at 36 nso obewa enti ano so no ye compare 2021 and 2023 na 2021 no 1151 2022 1570 2023 1202 enti na etrese nyame adom ye kasa ye ne omo kasa na food demonstration ya ye nyina no enkobone ebua ama mothers no ahu se ne ombesi adidi ye na ombenya iron level na nanse omo iron no bekosro na omo benya moja se edu se oba abewa bibiboni bia entu onene ban esanse se maame no oye anemeka na se ni moja asuti ana ni moja awia akwala no sebi obetimi afrim abra wo ye fun anase owo na akwala no be kitikiti maame no so obetimi afrim
enwachi midwife ye wole na house clinic Mary Akrofi echere se apemfa bom ewa anemia no se bana se bom ewo a eya na moja etu wo mo wo kire mo sei ena okan
ya ditu se my general hospital your mother hospital or a referral center really don't for memory ever and therefore learner houses and collaborate ever into your collaborating way on your tracing as part of you being a pregnant mother no to say you did any nutrients
ni dema adehye wo Ablekuma West Esla Usu Ekufo nene wa Power Esla Foundation hontoma but ayeni nyina ne se na bato mpesua so wode ebeboa ne mpunto na fe mabunu ene emma onyeye akwa animo wa pa hontoma achechire mu Adom TV etwaso
said in entrepreneurship, as you've been told, you push, which is one of the initiatives that we'll be rolling out, will support you and provide you with the assistance that you need to be your own boss and run your own business and hire your own staff and make a difference in your own life. If you want to study, we'll seek assistance for you with support through scholarships and training and mentorship.
Mama Naswa, Osaka de Kan say, and found Yamanuko, be a don one in Peswan Weso no foundation Yawadia Bay, or be a Benyason for Soyena, Diobian Yimumpa Mobia.
Let me use this opportunity to also appeal for others who may be interested in partnering us to develop this foundation into an initiative that impacts lives, and hopefully not just in Ablekuma West, but across the country as well. We'll provide them with vocational skills if that's what they require. And digital skills is something that's very close to my heart as well. We'll provide access to credit facilities and knowledge transfer and apprenticeship as well. Now, I think most people first heard about Esla with her work in FIDA and women's empowerment. And so that is also going to continue through this foundation. If you are
interested, for ya wobobo won ho e wo Kenya se wa afomantemu ye de won mafa entitiye ene nchechire mu a wo bia mfa po bia nwura examination ho na fe won mo agina yie na watimi atre won so he be wi akire no nkunimde be ye won de Adom TV edebe
so him ya twam friends so him a ha adwen pa na ne nyina ne se waek no dwuma di a wodi no o won hyehyɛ wo ho ti ne pese students no ehu nhyehyɛ enema esese woye enema ensese woye titru de ensese woye a anase de woye ade nsunsu asebone ebebre wo no eno ene ye kan wasem de kan ye hu se my friend bebre o trotro nema bi hye won ho e de exams ho a eno emwa na efe ni titru eye mobile phone how we mun say waek ensa so mu se wo de mobile phone aba exams ho a the home say sorry na what running nyina work betwam eti na yetu mafan for say eniema bia titu ebeha ama wo nsunsun so wasua de awfa bom ho ka na be sima be mienu miensa bi okoye nema bia ensa fi say eno emmoa
eno achi founder ye onukure ya saye leader Emma Elevation Youth Fellowship Francis Nsia eso kadeka ho say
ya hunu ensunsuanso a enya ewo adesua enhyemu say ye call ye district education directorate wa ye check records a since ye say dwumade no ase no directors ebe testify various penimfo a ewo offices no ebe testify say adesua modemo asesam bebre first and any performance esitie even among the 6 districts in Ahafo first no na Stephen North district na in fact near where chikra but I say dwumade ama Stephen North district ya modemo no say ye kan adesua mu nsemo a ifatitimi ekoyanim epa
mayenko shama mensini monswe honso examination coordinator Kobna Lawson so the ato asuafo a womo anida kwan se bosumi a yebesimi wo betron so hwe ye BC no se woni die mu aponom ne niema bi ebewie kire betwe won pepa mu de wontwe won ho frim
o ga ko treasure say ya mo na afutu bebe ne kese gina bibia ye frɛ no more practices do more frama no de wonanwa to bibia wo friend na apoda oho won nti yanyi wana kasa yaye briefing and sensitization ama yanyi wana kasa na mama won otu apo oba ho won again so yes directives ama won CCR acheche for nyi won bokum na ya che won do's and don'ts the other way in examination center na za on kasa way ade ahobi ababa the performance na perform kakra na ndama of course so many factors moframa no wana ka wo fom ndama akaze aye de bosua de no so aye nyani nya na yenya no wano na yanem ben so abai with the instruction that they are not to be kin na yenyi to wama wafa different way of disrespecting and other things damani na so amwa na chechef no so buda wo bo ho
anu si yepe na Isaac Kwame na afo e de sansemi etodwa
the embrace or better BC na mofobi ye mindset no what suazi na work exams so what the church on the exams na hwana no be ye mofo we na we moframa mofo once me parliamentary candidate for NPP abofo bia wo constituency we moframa na muda mu dinu no be here mindset the muda munto mindset be from JHS won work choice exams na because what choice exams na so owie pay ya obeshema so nko obeshema nyam oninti in the day menye DC no onye party chairman yes me ye chairman set yezre mamofo ma work choice so yo say efia schools wo Sama district or Sama Council JHS. You should Ubudu be 68. It's them 68 schools, Mimobiabi. Them sitting na quantity years my 2,650.
Maminya no so na Adom TV Badwam kase na hada bema kwan na no pay ye de siaseda ye odia emrani adaje a wo de fam ye nti rade hwe so mfa nkomra somdwem se wo pia na mom koso na ne yentena Facebook/Adom TV extra na se Go TV 119 DSTV 280 wo YouTube nso a wo search Adom TV 2 ye wo hodwumade no ye kwa baba esima mienu ne mehwe sede de bonkrata no de ba ye na no pay na fi online stores ye kwa ba ye nche yada se ye mo akwa ba bi Adom TV Badwam dwumade no so titu no wo afei na wo de wa fidie no ato ha ye de news bus 5:45 nti ye hobia na ne wo ne anya Ochina Yakopon ya Adom na de pachinya kan ye ho osa na tie nsam a ekosoma mu de adu so no sade de bonkrata no ese na joda anopei na fe online stories no me ne owura santeda ko eni gina ye na so awrade Adom ye ne ocha ye ne kwa ya nto ye ntua akwa ni nyina gina ne na so ye ni team ni nyina obi aye okay se boton mu kra na enye kra the fact that you have life everything is possible tie de awrade ase e ono It's me for mobia. Them men are not pay much. Say be aboko there.
Oh, because this week you're happy yourself week.
Yeah, very necessary.
What you are now, sister. What you are now, I was listening out to Tona Jaffa.
it is of kwachi we nyen commission na wotwe jiwani na wotwe ni yesusu no sepel ho 89 jiwani 92 obi a won ti ase sa tare bosso emoso apadu so kan kumase emoso
ampadu de I refer to we mu no sir
sepel ho hey that time Dev Jam ne Sky Horse but ton now and easy but I want to be DJ ba on so a young Joe no but young Joe masa number born you na Sky Horse one born you ma be better so they happy yourself week me catch you because me room na me catch my yera kwan me ru studio na me gas my yera kwan e dey ntra ho nya mo happy yourself week na me make happy yourself week the week no dey energy share week ni sa one suppose say feeling no na ekoso no mapanko o visa ho nsem wa disua ho nsem wa duane ho nsem o train ho nsem o juma ho nsem wa katua bibia na happy o de mo asa oboze na mo na mo asa na jai eti pacho title of this week they say the fiaman kwa me say na otu bia no ye the week no eti this week onyame adombra ya bre pa be happy yourself week no and show botom because uncle show botom say dia and you because come na we dey okaka eti a happy yourself week
and this week so week of answered prayers.
I see. Na me say am pe kwa so mu de so o ye kan say osmosis dey cool me kra. Wa ma manije no.
I am more.
It be rule am say afa. A week of answered prayers.
And happy yourself.
Shia kai. Ti wona mana obora is here. Nyame mu na wa ya hantai. Now you answer prayer. Utirimu de ye wo no. Ebi to dentia answered prayer a branch ebusua ba akoma me fa dance yi ma yere ne kunu ne mamiensa o mawura US embassy akwada ketu otwato no o di America Johnson no o sorry so okojonso na bruni o shey mza o kwan fa o so okojonso o so ne hwan nam o se mini mini na o se from nyina abra eno an interview ni na no pam baji esi happy yourself answered prayer no
sir.
It will the man tap into answered prayer and happy yourself week this week. Very important. It is a fear the car catcher. Now 3 months in their mind. They must bedroom now was she into a nay. The embassy bedroom the medical you was to take a catcher upon doing some when he gin and upon doing some moon. Sir, dear Yawa Brabum de Biada. Or carriage upon Cadibio say, dear Yakobra. And I said, when you be here, we are Zavi, Adriano Corrado. Yes, it would be the way. It is patrolling says, yeah. It was 70s in the crowd still. Now would the come?
Sir.
It is about a pomodon some crab. Now, you just up pomodon come we are. Now go can see by it.
I go can see Baba.
I go can see Abba. I was a pet.
And actually, I was a pet international. See a code Dubai. Sister Sunday. Oh, yeah, guy. Or Sailor or instrument season 6. Do first, no.
Oh,
Ohima Perez.
Well, I answer. So you have answered my prayer. Oh, wow. Hey, Kofi Abeduru.
Yeah.
Kofi.
I want that son of chilling be a guy into Omunia here. Ohima Perez.
Wow.
Radias Sunday Shabron, you know, maybe possible, yes. We Munayana. Esa bibia positive.
Esa bibia positive.
Yeah.
Enti efra wo se pepe. Na semedika abehia.
Kwesi abehenye.
Ho enso aba na afi ye de pese mo ato house. The catch on nyoma ABCC from this time going on Badwam on Adom TV no. Wan kasa ho bedwuru. Wan kasa nyoma ABCC wa bra bomo so ho bedwuru. Enti yenda nyame asese ode na so ache. Ene Kofori na woda. Em se Kofori eno na TT brothers na. Kofori TT brothers Rollins the late.
And a Rollins I didn't know. It's a weekend, no.
I'm going to for no. Now, we to go for you the teaching brothers and I go for more. A shot 20th June to 26th June. Very, very great guys on board within that time. Wa odi wa da bia wo ka Kofuri kwamna set kakari. Set kwamna chire kakari. Idi ankasa no. Kofuri of Ifira fame. An international traveler or Chinese chance.
No one are the other no too quite
to be so free. Kumasi man for insurance the raba. Because Miso free na go free na nam Kumasi Central Market and collect digital. Blow folly. No try to say, hey, me didn't the move kumi.
And happy birthday.
Happy birthday, so good happy birthday.
Papa, yes, I can say crown am US.
And I'm making say international traveler.
I know dear.
They radical baby of to be. And so Dr. John Democrat them they bring my quite quickly near their brown off here say you bet me akọ online stories. Na a brain so bema what we need in komo daily guide the shots here. Your mama, your sister in your ba Esla Osu Ecofo no so while launching hope a foundation. Or Tresse Nadia, Kodadachi, na Dikinya Paya, Danakomaso, Kodabi Brain, and Basa, or Jesus Foundation, Awati, Become in album, not a moment's kill be, any Hotosubi, any and his radio be, and he wapahon to ma nano day. Esla launches foundation to empower youth. And wasem ewan social or how the gepa, Mamino, Mufuni ewan saying. Man kills son, and also very sad one. Story no daily guide Democrat and our youngest attorney general Oguso boa Ghana wa kwanya senyina gina ho baby anke be hwere sika kese na onyame adom ni team na makoginem na nkurim dia be de o say ICC dismisses Micheleti case against Ghana enti case na Micheleti for the economy kokotia Ghana na ya boka kese paro ya tsuma to baby international call was always masabasa muni asembia tinina ira Godfrey Dame dana CP when chi this year so on any team no mogusu eboa Ghana sir. 2 NDC MPs cause chaos in parliament omufo nyini wa ha Yusuf Sulemana ana Mutala Mohammed mentemi ho ase cause o mashibedwam na the Democrat kire se sanko fo mashibedwa fo mi nanim nafo yi won the masa mentemi ho ase no etimi ebaye ira kanda pa ye kase so de obole asrafo ne mbabu na obole nso nka basabasa ye bi yes obirika won tentempa wotru okohesa asumdwe bibia be ye adwuma kama. The anchor Napo leads again in another survey as suitable choice to face opposition boot for boot. We don't know now ushu asekra no say they say kokoi die when you abrampa. Say if you move from Biasabo apart from the NI before e for the abano. And also if you move from aban ekre say Dr. Matthew Opoku Prompe, Energy Minister, and the best person wait me Dr. Mahmoud Baumia etimi aboa ama NPP ama you kono break 8 no. Ebi no mfo nyine wan say Dr. Ya Osei Aduchu Education Minister, Henry Kwabna Kokofu oye doctor. Ana afi ye maame akosua frame Osei Opera Chief of Staff ana Apostle Opoku nyina ono so mfo nyine e wan say the Democrat cheze nhwemu no de atitim ama napo e wa nimpa. Yenya ma on was central adwuma so onyame adom omakohia running mate for His Excellency the former President John Dramani Mahama enti ohia central for no ana oni omadi nkita ho we central for obia nim da serious ka ma ni o ma obia se kama utim se nkomo akoso bitu no ne Professor Jane Nana no ade ye ni so pa nanu da na ewe kosi senso na NDC mrahye bedwani Vondia Fifo atimokwa obakeka ne nsem say NDC fo muntie o dede bebre ba mo ye fa ye bran champion enye o mo fa ma ho de ni mu dede ni nyina nko senate ho because onokura na nka ekwan dem sa nko be fo makọ enti ada ne ye jai senate esi wona afi bran champion o ka asem ni wie we kosi senso ade chi ya na no dem ye mankanisa de biarada me the chopper we dey him there be asema kam ya me say atwesan me paminion mamo NDC atwo na NDC amanyo ko me pamtwo ham say no be too sosket but that go be too na ni kua do asa twini nyina firi won say asako say nya sa no ka no enso techina ma we so ni say nya de pro ntia da hodada find out the Democrat. Initial 1,452 micro businesses receiving YEA assistance. enyuma nketenkete yitire o saloon yitire well da for no bo say na mo pese why adwumakuo no kuhwe Japan adwumakuo no source ase kakra o say e say animani ye de adwumakuo about 1452 and sound so ase no only din kita ho. Revival of agric underway as large-scale farming under EEP makes good progress. In such a case, pa ni punto kese pa ba ene kuaye adwuma num. Nti obehwa nhyehyɛ so ko bi omde atodwa EEP no a ebe boa ma yaye mfudie kakrakaka no. Oh, eguso a bibia ekɔ kama de man. Enim ha Access Bank modern ba wona bo on the atodwa almost 16th annual general meeting no. Anafi yewura Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh so akasa timetable for unplanned outages not feasible. No sir. Can you na bi won ma just say that say edum no. Eti wo ka se yankoma ho timetable a odaso gina de oka. On timi mfa sa timetable because timetable ni bam pe na chese eyen hihye enim se ha ebe cough off aha ebe cough off inti sa den de on de dabi. Because eye unplanned obo boom. Na no da me ko da bi boom na me dem say hwe mo say na me na me ebe chi ayam. Ba ho na mpese me di tumufo no. Wenya amanyo semu ba echiwa now here on kwada animal I was imagine hospitals make kwada man family fear example hospitals no say omuto from say kimodum so mo ah no be jina aka amanyo sem because me akwa no de me uza me slim dada titia me ti so no ankasa no be 2 days me so we yo nyame yodo the more amosusu the more problem me say me ankasa me that slim say titia me ti so the fiama kwa mama ji say we be there the Ghanaian Times Gaman chaya di bi na efekeke asese se die apampam die ne babia won kra no obese ne ho bom na o na ni die chi na o hwehwe die kokoso na o hwe ese die odi be bom kra na clean up exercise massive menkinka details na nka me person ka maybe that day na day so dey see no ebi anopa ekopem to bre no adwuma bia asori bia dipeko bia no movement titu a driver for no movement na nyina ya pese enkran ko die man say habit nyina because driver for no who hwese dey o musiko horo o muka okwam eyi o muka mu nyoma gugu kwan no mo jane ho ahankwa na driver ni park ho abelempe no crossing bi ma president so dey no na gata mu nsuo no o sa horo ne ka wi na wayi yogurt ne eburo ni tofi ebukwan ni mo no ma no jaw no I know ma ti gamanche onyame nshirawo me nkai no akabe 14 seconds I'll be full time a Ghana student.
Don't worry. Edu wa.
What say?
Edu wa.
Odu patenche bi oyo.
Na na kan ya no wakunkun.
Bi oyo.
Na de ya hoden na kankan na.
O say.
Enka ka say ya hoden ya de macho na kan.
Ba ruwa ni Jacobo. Ah yeah.
Obi onim ka bia sa. De bia no amagem. Enso unu ze nkosi we. Re hwia wi o hwia wi a.
Era John Capi say work Ashisha to say nyame yaduma 2024 so hwe no ono ebe organize BEC no omo nsaka 47 million Ghana cedi free a year abai ho
ade obetua so jesi aye ho aye nsan no so ne dia asemuni ade no ho ye nipa na omo dia ekuo ne dia fa mo omo ade
be say doctor
sala bofo dia ko
say Dr. Franklin ama be wo ho na Dr. Masiminianom mon kan bi man ye ho mete na ye dogana fo ama Ghana fo so nti asem na se ti se okotwe mo se ko adwuma pa na Ghana fo de omani no abegu mo nyene ho ba ya sa na de tie Dr. Frank Lema
demonstration bi akoso nsa na ya ye we
and ye be kan Labour commissioner asa ka fair wages for mo hwe na sa lab
for because it's serious
mo nyene sa ko tifa so a
serious
be SMP the Ghanaian publisher don't be intimidated by anyone Aferi tells Baumia Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Buhwana cameraman for kasa na fiamu kasa party for him kasa na you running meeting na everybody na hey emo bien hu na emo bien hu na tobu de tobu wa o hwe ni pa obetuni no adijuma na akofa no Dr. Baumia me catch you be hu na because igna stakeholders or parties no say dey maami je na eba na ye tata NDC fo na John sa pe ni si o we fo sa The phone son ni pansano ese. The who win one ya careful why you there.
Awiafra.
O de o je na de ese be a professor wadaruma. Na ye gina eguso we. O si miem ko we. Ye be wia ma ye say o ya wia ma wo no. Ti be use a yinintem. Manche homo clean up begins July. It's July yana. San shene ba na na da wase. Ye da wase pa. Republic Democrat any baby. Republic Press. Kan Manche was me say and the Democrat me da mas. Mon sustain sa feeling no Manche clean up inside no. Mon sustain sa e kai me Julius Debra sa clean up as a local government minister. Yeah. Julius Debra. Yeah.
First week.
Yeah,
every Saturday. You finish, you know.
Julius Debra machano pay. Koka Gamanche mo. No man ideas na who dey be gina ya. Alaji Collins da ba ko man no gina ya. Koka no. Na person crying because we be our irresponsibility dey too much in Accra. Ade a untimi nye osuane, untimi nye okumasi, untimi nye obrekum.
Normal.
Republic Press say democracy is sustained by patriotic leaders. Hey, who knew what to watch out? Say pass over to my candy for papa na Obama can mami kebi. Etimi akoso e your man Debbie. Ebenaso. Okay, kasi pa from anima a Blackwater court lying again as Rock City tax clearance certificate pops up. And what's the Republic Press and the Abba.
And that's online.com so and some who don't be a hoka home na ojebra working can ye corner good year some apomodin health tips and so ebeba asemidika ahosepe sister Sandy be a guy and a Dubai but reporting live from there na for hu nia ekoso yepe komo bi ho share mame boatma on sister Sandy link up is international meet local what I say ye kwaba ni atwaso
classic morning Emra so say dia good even some bro ya go kan sie wo pedwam so na no pai so a chi ne kufu na ye de ba bet power de sia konkon sa na ye de ba bet power de woni tua say e ba na betting na emo na age edin power mu a power na she chi ni kire say eno na power na wo mu a betima di sika de gu botom enti se na euros di si korwa fa ho ni sika ne bia ho be mo pa sanse matches ne bi ho a emu da ho yi pa nti fa ho jim ni pa nsahwe bet power amoke ho na ye de I can see bro and I pay and all danchaya a Mortar Guinness slick can not Mortar Guinness for can ona yejuma day and so ba Mortar Guinness yet so near sorry cry says you see party biase you my dear biase no Mortar Guinness was you say so no almost slick can as you say and yes say I didn't think a class are fine to say can I come buy a corner ni kanika Makwene yes ya konkon ayade I can see bro Kidwana Kasani Erica Siedu Bwedi Sergio Manucho Bernard Paribu Chemi producers now the last run of games Koso and Ra just a Shasianesa from Group A and Germany and Switzerland and Scotland and Hungary the Kanka Konde Germany and Switzerland are qualified from Group A Scotland and fa omne Hungary the and the womina at the CSF womukoba Simia Rini so Scotland the mutiati ni adia so Hungary I say any best type police team so which may qualify at the account work and Albania and Spain and Borna, Croatia and Italy and so they are winning until a group B games about so Albania versus Spain and I feel Croatia and Italy and also see honorable now if you be my son and referee ready across fee so Man United one more and a new FA Cup champions. Okopimo the University of Ghana Stadium Ochebe for Kwatano and 5-4 penalties and Yabo Mabaso said the champions of MTN FA Cup and Otimu say yes if he said club he buy I don't know we'll be on first major trophy one more Ajenko University of Ghana Stadium.
Surging forward in confidence. He's got Saka on his left. He sends one Ali Al Hassan with a shot ball in distribute the first goal and Richard Jiko has put Bofoko ahead. The relegated Premier League side at 1-0 up against Enswa Chemanier.
That was a clean tackle, made contact with the ball.
Started to the drive and he's equalized. What a hold-up from Emmanuel Kobe. Terrible mistake and Enswa are back in business. 12 minutes to go, and they can win this. And the people and students of Kumasi High Senior High School will be very excited for this young chap.
Says he doesn't deserve the credit. He's not taking the credit for that.
Foster Apetogbo, he's a member of the under-20 team. Coach Desmond Ofer will be proud of him. He wasn't part of the team. And Swatraman are champions of the MTN FA Cup for the 2023-2024 season. Champions of the FA Cup, 2024 champions in Swatraman. All hail the champions. He got a strategic recruitment policy that has ended in glory. Champions of the FA Cup in Swatraman.
Right, and so in Swatramani FC, we're more now champions of the MTN FA Cup. Black Stars captain Andre Ayo and Ojini Dean weekend Ukopimu the All-Star Festival at Baso Tamala Nanyasem Kitwa All-Star 11 Northern 11 by 2-100 and share 2 goals Nina and Otum say yes, we are the third edition the back group at the Abine Scranton Diem Yanko Tamale.
And it's the man in the 14th shirt, Yaro Isaac.
Welcome once again to the Adom Sports Stadium.
Oh, that's what a captain. Andre runs over for Jordan. Oh my goodness, then he puts across. Hit and ball! And it's a press for Andre. The Blasters captain, really still in the show here. The Tamale Sports Stadium. A rebound, well connected.
Will this count as an assist again for Jordan?
Certainly, that obviously it comes from him. So again, the stadium, just look at it. He decides to leave it for him and hit it. Plus, came off the body of the man hit the forehead. And that's certainly Barry. And it was well placed in by the captain. Don't have politically have in France. It's been a real deal.
Season, or the previous one.
And guess what makes it even more exciting is that it's coming from the foot of his brother. Just look at it. And goalkeeper Mohamed Genio this time around. Oh my goodness, they're back into the game. And it's the man in the 14th shirt, Yaro Isaac.
Welcome once again to the Adom Sports Stadium.
Oh, that's what a captain. Andre runs over for Jordan. Oh my goodness, then he puts across. Hit and ball! And it's a press for Andre.
Also, Aliu Mahama Sports Stadium. Tamale. Nti ebedi achi some be bring by park boss bo atum say after the game Andre interview no the two just say park na de osrem panifo so mba ye ho bibi san say atutu say you know nyenyenyenyenyenye nkoko soja park kra soja park da so chen Tamale Sports Stadium hu pa na ade ante no say nsem so sie and so de be cost so euros mo bia no ya won some ebebro wonim say agire ni ase de won some over live commentary about Adom FM ni Asempa FM ti channel so sa FM my Malta Guinness almost sleek kind of what about man show no say utum say yes Malta Guinness me gina so den Malta Guinness sleek can no eti arehomu anijimu Malta Guinness anijimu arehomu Malta Guinness awo ware bibia ese Malta Guinness was so Malta Guinness what serve obi so as a respect wo pa anti bringing mausan can be vitamin B vitamins B ashemu ma B anyase nyasa wono mo keke wono no na wunyanwene no papa ewo woni padua we the new jeje can and amode vet power also so pa bet power at your sorry bet power and microphone iska Ricky mu by na fisi start euros iska microphone go bottom no enya sam get to akra timpacho download the app no phone so App Store and Play Store na man for so bet power na would diska e dey go bottom more other options be branya win draw pe options be bro wa wait me e dey agina so diska agu bottom bet power abokem hono pay na yere nsam na dey brewo na ye hwese dey songo stick bet wa so but fidie no aye twitwi kakra ne ade a ti ye dey besi ene anopai Sergio Manocho and Bernard Padibo twa me producers Yana wakaide nankasa kakejwa na huere kasi edu buwedi me Kyle say on the 17th of August kwa ubi pon ana me pra chiri kura ape me kura enti me show so babe kame ho abe time achi na masie me ma me kwa ubi pon the 17th of August awuja me wasi afia man kwata makro dia pomudi won samu etwaso bedwam yempon ejina mu pa kwaso ahwe
kwa Badom TV Badwam health tips eso na watchi mu nkomo aye ba bedi eye neuropathy anase nerves damage wunyini no na pono so emu eye den ti e wose edisa nkomo we hye so say endpoint homeopathic clinic na dawoma na dwumadi edwada edikosi fiada simanum bia ye de bro wo Badwam so medidi afia amankwa tamaklo ne ye wo endpoint homeopathic hospital ana clinic Dr. Edubuatin atnaye neuropathy na watchi oni edin komodo yamwache na bia bokode adwuma mu so neuropathy and nerves damage eno your condition be ya
medase ye ka se neuropathy na nerves atochema na bibiri no ano ya na bibiri no an the difference between nerves any other intini nerves no aye the electrical wires e bokun dua no nyina enti yo intini a moja edi mafusame but nerves intini ne de ya atenka ene nam
okay
enti se bi nipa da sani de ma yetimi ene external environment communicate de ma nipa da sani wu di aduane a hu se aduane na ede de wo ema wo ti asem ade ema wo hu ade a ema wo bi so mu a hu se o nipa no amiame nipa no wakame nipa no wasomi mu anase onu nsuo kura no a anase do nsa to nsuo mu a de be mu wa hu se nsuo na do nsa to mu nsuo na enyu nsuo na ehye nsuo no eye ordinary water de dead ni nyina no yes are nerves and the side we are cast nerves no a nerves ni with different types of nerves when bia na kwa wa bia no ye wo different type of nerve
okay
inti ye wo nerves ni bi wo a nipa da sani ye wo wani I can say optic nerve. And no, and then a boy nipa the seni, and who adie. Who adie goes adie way a fita, adie way to adie way a coco, and Canasadian. Ye were nerves in you and also so no a way assume. And a mere tiasum.
Okay.
I can say cochlear nerves. And never more nipa the seni waiting me at tiasum. Ye were nerves in you in nipa the seni and also walking.
Okay.
And on the back of factory nerves. And on a sebi, and on the mawati. Scent.
Okay.
Adia bomb. Adia ehum. And on the mawati. Your nerves in the one so catramaso. You can say hypoglossal nerves. And on the memo when you put us in you won't send nerves to me. And everyone was idea we say airship. To be the idea to know airship or becuno. And yes, ya, becuno, adia no ede obehuno enye de obehuno efisade ye won nerves ni bi o na control nipa de sani wakoma e control your bladder e control your digestive system and normal ye ni control ye be kan say autonomic nerves what you say and the control sade ye won nerves ni bi o a eno na ye ni kosua kra na e control say we ni kosua no e bo up and down and the control sade I become be sympathetic nerve, parasympathetic nerve, and the controls are there. Your nerves in you are nipa say you to a cheek, and I a pie cheek, you can say ABR from your to a china by a twassano, you can say sciatic nerves, and none also and a boy, and your muscles or no, and then your movement, it's me a boy.
Okay.
And the nerves are not property, your nerves in you are when you put us in Yagini. So, and they become cranial nerves. ɛno nso so ɛwɔ hɔ eti nerves no yɛ wo bebree eti ho nerves no ansa no ato apete ho na bia ne baabi a ɛno na ɛboa ɛma nipa de sani etimi communicate with them ɛne wadwene ɛni nti sɛ bi obi nam ano wɔ tie gya na pentoa so ɛde mu ɛde obɛti aso no ano na nerves na pick information na pass it through bi ɛfɛn sɛ spinal cord na spinal cord no ɛde akɔma wadwene na adwene interpret akyerɛ wo sɛ de wuti aso no ɛyɛ gya ɛyɛ pentoa anaasɛ de wuti aso ɛyɛ foam na quickly what you na it's our nerves no damage a ɛsɛe na ɛmma watenka no ɛnwie pɛ ya ɛne ɛbɛka sɛ wɔnyɛ bi ɛfɛn sɛ neuropathy anaasɛ nerves damage
yɛda sɛ fa wo number no ma yɛ na wɔtwe ne ɛntoa so
clinic number a wobɛtumi afrɛ no wɔ question biara no a ɛyɛ 0244 86 70 68 0244 86 70 68 do a question biara awɔ apɔmudi mu a ubetimi afrɛ ni agye so
yɛda sɛ Dr. Duboaten na ɛte no nka no nti ɔkyena nyame adom aka yɛ ho na yɛnhwɛ ɛdeɛ na ɛbɛma nerves no asɛyɛ causes ɔkyena ka yɛ ho medin afia amankwa tamaklo ɛso na deɛ du so no ɛyɛ ahosɛpɛ yɛda health tips team no nso ase wɔyɛ adwuma no nyina nti na wɔtwe mu wadaro maka yɛ ho na yɛni saa nkɔmmɔ no ɛbɛboa yɛn paa deɛ du so no deɛ na ɛsɛ maka kyerɛw sɛ ahosɛpɛ na yɛ international sisi ameka sɛ sister Sandy B ɛyɛ guy ɔne Ohima Perez wɔn mo akopie mo ɛwɔ Dubai ɛyɛ package no ebia Nstroma season 6 ansana yɛde bɛhyehyɛ so bɛwie nom ne adeɛ na bɛda ho pefee sɛ deɛ obɛdi kan wɔ mu no nyame yɛ nadom a adwumakuo ɛyɛ travel and tour ɛde wɔn mo Abel travel and tour wɔn ayɛ adeɛ too much expenses ne nyinaa yɛ wɔn deɛ wɔn afa to wɔn ho so sɛ wɔn ɛbɛma yɛni agye enti Adom TV so adaroma ɛne yɛpia wɔn mo akyi sɛ deɛ wɔn yɛ no enti me emre mo kama nti ne ya make say wɔn mo ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Dubai a sabre wɔn mo efilie before crowd Dubai na so wakɔ pie mu wɔ Kenya so ati ase enti yɛbɛkɔ na sister Sandy B ɛyɛ guy ɔne Ohima Perez sɛdeɛ move no ɛtie ɛwɔ hɔ no wɔn mo ɛde ba ma yɛ nimako bi adaro ma na yɛde ahosɛpɛ bro medin de afia amankwa tamaklo na yenko na yene sister Sandy B enkasa obapa sister Sandy B
no Dr. Tia
Jutu
major and I water day you know baby I wanna play no who swimming it's na who ya swimming costume
oh wow
yeah chiamo good afternoon from here good afternoon from this side this is Dubai.
Sister Sandy.
It's okay na Adel for Esha boss say. And Nstroma season 6 this year no. The over no the bit to find indeed. Adom TV. Yes, yeah, ntino ye ne wa to ye. O ma she, o ma di boss na so. Ye ko Kenya. Ye to Kenya kakra me sure say by now there. If oni na chair gwa ma hu mani so ade ba say there. Ye wo Dubai Ohima Perez. Winner for Nstroma season 6. Now I have feeling it to say, Dubai feeling it to say. Hey, feeling that about many answers. If you didn't have a catch Adom TV before, the can't Adom TV, Yamisham, it is time the doctor team. I may found what talk I cry. Our baby, it's no. It's not Dubai waterfall, say, it's my may found Chow and Sukaka. Then try and Nisabel 360 B. 80 young around. Near Hassani and Yema. I like to say hello to our camera. Hello, Adom TV. Hey, hello, Adom TV. Adom TV, I just was saying, that's Ramete. If you say no, I say no, it's here. It's a young patrono. Yes, that's it all. Adbel, Adbel travel and tour rep. Our name, when you are making sure you're okay, or machine here. In fact, Nick, I had running in our Maya Huatoy, Yania J. Abro, so pay Nick. Adom TV so live any Pancaning now for her, for Ghana. And I can for the winners, they would buy any of them. I might delay you.
If I go inside, we are going to do sliding.
Okay.
Sliding.
Okay. And then ensure that you're sliding. Exactly. Sliding. Hey, what about my toe?
Sister Sandy. Sister Sandy.
Oh, guy. Hey, Dr. T.
Me da say na ansa na obedru nsuo no for baby ansa na ukodru ho. Yenre se de Jenny na etie from Ghana de ekopie mo ewo. Ida some call Kenya ansa na mo ba Dubai. Mayen se de na Jenny no etie.
Okay. It's saying a water park map on etie. I had na ejina no map no say na etie. Tene be ya 1 year. Etu ba ya map ne kakraka. Baby abefa bia ya show kwan no. E wa ha say na se wanam kwan nim. No akopie baby we so pi activities ne dos wa ha. In fact, Adom TV ni Adbel. O ma ye ni nyina nstroma this season no. Ache from that means that wa pese oba nstroma nyame adoma next year no. I was so to me Badwam because packages no I am more. And in Adom TV. Ya wa jo ye Kenya de ne mama no. Yeah, then she only come.
Sister Sandy.
Say na. Dr. T.
Okay, o de yenhwe Kenya de mukoye wo ho no yenhwe mra na yemra.
Okay.
Adult travel and tours. Adom TV, we outside. But now shine up the mo. Listen, I got my victory in you. We're coming home, Timmy Suro. Debbie, won't not go, won't part to walk. What's it say? Me now assume Kevin Mo. We're coming home, one palm in Timmy Suro. Walk out to my soon set, walk now, walk out to us, walk system, and I'm a soon, Kevin, coming home, I'm farming to miss you. Hey, what down it? My men, tell me, I see, Messi and Yamka, why I be the fit, oh, the fit, oh, be down, oh, down. Mami tena mi meshia Yeswa Miami de oh
Instrument.
Yeah, sure.
Instrument.
Yeah, shit, you're right.
Next by kind Kessie Adbel Travel and Tour. Yababichu, Kenya. And trust me, the weather is crazy. Beauty is crazy. You're outside. We're
outside.
Alright, so saying you're Kenya, you say you come more airport, your hotel. What am I so far experienced not to say?
Experience me is so crazy. Like the weather.
Adom TV.
Yo, I told you.
I can enjoy the crazy view, yeah? As usual, Adom TV, I was all yeah, share ball. But I can't see Adult Travel and Tour. Actually, I was said this particular season in Stroma season 6 no. When you're beginning to know the country, me and so. Okay, or my yo, you're from Adbel or Siadio or Hema Perez. Maybe I find you to or Hema Perez. Diana Walker.
Dear, what kind of send your Misha Adbel for any Adom TV for you now? Misha.
It's the first of Kenya. Yaba Kenya, as you say, no. Adbel for a day child home, just side. Your child who we are. Now face straight to Dubai. Me need the sister's son to be a guy and also today.
Hima Perez.
Kunyumba Kumadville.
Basha now shine on the moon. I got my victory in you. Okay.
Minyanta come to the Sabra no more. Mitsuma Kodonche.
Bye.
Hi. We had dream and discover very, very How do you feel?
excited. I'm super excited. I feel like
first time I won't feel playing, feeling it to say.
Feeling it like many
Today I catch Adom TV.
Adom TV
so yes, right.
Come on. Are you in the building?
Yeah, you hey. Adom TV. Adom TV. Instrument. What's the saying? We're quite doing a hush. You're queen side. Adom TV.
Enti eno no ye kan ye yo enunti ene ye si Adom TV ye wazo ye timi kasa Sister Sunday ene Abel ene Ohima Perez omako Kenya aba be piemu wo Dubai ye Adom TV ase papa panti no nsroma ye sremo so the Sunday aka no package no super pa nti omuni ene omo chile no we are live from Dubai abo eyi no nso wa hem say about 12 ohomu de omu lead empa enche ti Sister Sunday yentie o
I was feeling that don't I cross over this but I give this year I'm happy mama but I got bubbles and I do away and on madama so I find out there they say they are about to say
aha na beda ko inside there inside aha na beda Sister Sunday my dear say network you know aye bibi nti yen hwe time a wo free Kenya bedru Dubai you know yen hwe de ho so ekoye
People, yeah, but Dubai beach now. We need the Sister Sunday, a guy. And I've been first night. Oh, Dubai, you check it out on our star girl. Or him up Paris. Never said anything. City. Let's go. Eventually, make star girl too. Salary. I just don't perfect. Busy. We need the Sister Sunday. Now to the star girl. Check it out on star girl now. Yeah, send and see. Let's see. Hello. Hey, Dubai forgot. Let's say. Hey, it's Rooney. I'm sure for insurance season 6 when I'm him Paris. Maybe or that any about first night oh Dubai feeling it to say.
Hey, feeling it many as the papa.
What are you?
Oh,
so dimension na yento or him room has say insurance.
Yeah, sure, right?
Adom TV.
You want to be.
Ooh. Wow. Habibi, come to Dubai. Come to Dubai, Habibi. Wow. Room here very beautiful. Yeah, very, very beautiful. It's a hand her background, you know. She had no fair. Bed here very comfortable. Wow. So I Jenny. Oh, Dubai is already. The best is here home. Now pay a penny I could town near home dear cost so I say instrument.
Yeah, sure, right?
Adom TV.
You are doing.
Let's go.
Said yakano and one ocean to me a sure saw him Perez ebusia and classmates a church for munina mohu some audition or have a fun pa near Jenya better sa days weeks one motor tone you know as soon first of all any package any oh 5-star hotel and one more da ya fano ni breakfast lunch and supper yɛde ne to nso wa akɔ Dubai dan so de wonim yɛde wɔn mo ebe areas corners desert no so yɛde bɛbra mo because yɛde yɛde wɔn bɛfa so na wa wokɔ na de yese na hey tale wɔn mu twa de no mo nyɛ studio because enye easy but fun de na me yɛ wadom na mo kodu aya na de na mo sɛ ba na mo sɛ yese ya na wɔn kɔ no nso no Abdel munyi mu 2 due 2 ene sɛ wo tu kwan ya ho ene Abdel for any ensa wo so wo travel and tour ho ne ma bia no ma Abdel for emwa omo de business class o enye economy na ye fa no business tu say omo siesie Abdel nyame hira mo papa say ma ti animo fe it's nice enti na omo ne ti ho no what ya say abrofo no hwe omo pagya ne na agu ayi no so nuane no so asoto bia possible ti de wo ye bia ye ne ye emre no so na so wadwuma so ani de wo ye bia so ani a ede be ma enti ensoma season 7 so won said de ya ye no de etimi ye nie wo te se ye de atudwa se ensoma atekọ bi ehon ne na se season 7 na ba emfa ho hye akire pie bra ye be so ne so ahwa na won so aba be ka ho ti enyine no so na Adom TV Badwam ma ho sepe yemfa ensi ha bidi de afia amankwa tamaklo nkomo bi wachi ye de beto so yekwaba
Minyanta banka metu tisabra no mao metu makodonche Oba hi
was we had them dream and discover
Oba hima no ni
very How do you feel?
Excited, I'm super excited. I'd build like
first time I won't feel plain, feeling it to say.
Feeling it like many actions.
Today I'll catch Adom TV.
Adom TV in a
So yes, right.
Come on. Are you in the building?
Yeah, you hang. Adom TV. Adom TV. Instrument. What's the saying? We're quite doing a mush. You're queen sign. Adom TV. People, Dubai nature. We did the sister Sandy, a guy, and I first night, Dubai, and check it out on our star girl or him our parents never said anything city. Let's go mention like star girl too. I did you know perfect busy. The name is Sister Sandy. Now to the star girl. Check it out on star girl now. Yes, and you'll see it. Hello. Hey, Dubai forgot. Let's say. Hey, it's Rooney. I'm sure for insurance season 6 when our Hima Paris, maybe on that any about first night Dubai feeling it to say.
Hey, feeling me deep. Many other papa. Say,
what are you?
Okay.
So, dimension na enter or Hima room has say insurance.
Yeah, sure, right?
Adom TV.
You want to be.
Ooh. Wow. Habibi, come to Dubai. Come to Dubai, Habibi. Wow. Room here very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. It's a hand of her background, you know. She had no fair. Bed near very comfortable. Wow. So I'm sorry, Jenny. Oh, Dubai, it's a radio. The best is here home. na fe ye pie ni akota ni ahwe de akoso e wa ha say instrument.
Yeah, sure, right?
Adom TV.
Yo, I do it.
Let's go.
Yada say yamo akwa ba biem Adom TV Badwam dwumade eso ene ya dwoda unim dada edu dwoda sen so a yenya Kennedy digital satellite mo ba ebe ka won mo niema hodo no a won no ehun sam kire ye ene nwuma a enam eno so ede ebra foforo ni wasum ye bi ene ne de kan what Kennedy digital say niema no mo tonti ede an faso so so betimi anya di freezer bi so ya ban dwuma eni nko a eno ane say ede tete kakra ana so wa bra bo na opesa wo sha se ebo TV ni air condition ni nyina mfaso e wo so fufu machine wa jode ana maku machine ana ebro machine ni nyina edi nyuma e baba manage na mu ha me mu akwa bai
ye na
se bibia boko de
nyame adom bibia ye fine
ora Kennedy so ho ye
ne ho ye papa o so emfa ne nchi amamu ne atiefu nyina ne ahwefo anopai ye nkomo no ahu sister me we de mesre na one wa etu air conditioning TV no last weekend normal free be brave you know say ye short kakra but see America say air conditions ni be brave aba
okay
the then say Ghana phobia obia hade ho biem enkofa ne ma no abuchi omu de nyina hye Ewura Kennedy nsa to no na akotu nyoma na ba na me de da me ka say Kennedy nyoma no so opese hu no kure wo mu a air condition a opebi e de abofie ana se ubetu akoton a di kan ko baabi na bi se surprises no afi o wi abra Kennedy na uba onye obi ne beka cho se bra yin lidwa me pacho anopa di obeya mamenie e bia na wo bro ana se ahafumantem wo northern regions ni gina baabi upe TV ana se air condition atu aton a e Kennedy digital satellite ya numbers ni go Adom TV ase no wo di abaye ne se wo be fa numbers no no wa frɛ baabi a wo bia ye beje so na fi ye ne wa ye nhyehyɛ kama mo amoye ye dealers no se mi si air condition ye yibebre wo so a wo pɛ ne baako wo pɛ bi akɔ yusu e wo fie won so bra ye air condition 51.5 horsepower and ebo no air fu chen wo bia de enti misrawo sa anchia we mi no beto mesi ko bisa baabi ne bra Kennedy digital satellite na wankasa obedi adanse say you ye no ma ne de eye papa ne san so airfo TV minim TV inches a open ne kese anase se de tie me patcho bra ye TV ni nyina ye 4K e bi ye Android e bi ye smart satellite digital ni nyina eye Kennedy digital satellite ena wunya TV brand bia ope bia no pai wo de fa number no ne friend duduomu so ope 1 footer container cry e de be brew duduo bia wo hia bia e de be gukam e de abrɛw wo a wo ba be yini baako nso me srew anopai wo nkran wo tema wo ba bia wo akra ha ko wager old barrier kokro bite junction so na wa ba ne abedi nkomo na aboa wo fefefe air conditions no pi na ba sesi ande awia no sɛ de ɛbɔ no
na so to wie kura wie bia ɛbɔ
awia pie no minu aba ti me srew redie we no yankopon ye no e wo se etimi nti no nyame bo onwini e na obo awia edu ba bia se ohia nwini na ye Kennedy air condition na ohia air condition anu yurudududu kama wankasa wo koye adwuma bre na wo ba fie na wo so AC na wo dam ade chia wo ho den bo say yes wa sore kama na de den say ye the latest technology and air condition no enu tim entwe light there be use R410 gas na wa plug in your light ne keke just a light ne de e bibia e bo an kakra bi ti me srew betobi we Kennedy ho wati wasi hotel anase hostels wo see estate ton bra ne be tubi wo no kra de sign of special discount de ma betu ne fa koye na bibia anya kama afi mu amu pe bi atu no number no ene good TV na se no free na ye ne eni nkita wo na bibia anya kama air condition TV Kennedy digital satellite afi ni ma bi ti say deep freezers fridges double door yi ene ne ye twe ase ne ade ni nyina bi wo ho no motonton provisions un say your display fridge ni bi wo ha ye ton drinks ni wo mu a uhunu ya gani ye di pi aba bejibi popcorn machines no say your man for the business obi a meto bi mfa nko ye adwuma na bibi anye kama washing machines ye di pi aba ne esi ne ma ni wi na san ayi ne omanim bra Kumasi your family plaza dining ewo adum udu Kumasi na adum nko na wo na wo pe home appliances papa bisa se family plaza dining we were first floor Kennedy digital satellite yo ho ukwa so hwe manager Cisco omo be boa wo na bibia ye kama enti bo modern ne ko ne ko didwa na wo be hu se niema no discount ne deda so wo be ko ne atwro we say old price ni nie this week ya teso e de abase ni asa atwro wase Kennedy o chade na na ye da se na me pa wo fufu machine wanya bi unya bi anopai bo modern ma ho nye ha wadwuma empeu sa se adwuma ba ko nso kura ntimi emma uskasa ko to man mu ayedin me no kasa be 5 years ni adwuma wura won tu akatuam eniema so bo kwa na ekosoro sa wa ni tua enti sa income na na oje 5 years enne no untimi mfanye bibia wo de ne se tofufu machine be mienu miensa na sisi ba bi na side another income e bre busua no e bia wonu bi tifie onya adwuma mako machine to bi ma no fa kosi ba bi a ma no to ntos ni ade no omo beto a no ayam de amom no no so nyesika abro machine me pa cho woton emori odwem ana se wono ye choba ahunti ta ka banku bebre uhia abro machine wate mo amoton dokoro nkran ha no dokorofo no obia nji eye abro machine bi wa ba yam wade wo ba yam afoforo de na wesan nyesika aside adwuma na wo yesa bia wo ton dokoro no enti number no ene good TV na se no ba bia wo Ghana ha de Fre Kennedy ka chen se Kennedy boame na minya ayi so ti ase my sister oni madwuma ba kwa sesei abawo ye nkura na se no unse ya omuta ye yie bu ayi ni kan bom ni aye
sa se sa no mo ye no bosto me no mo ye
obu ho a unim oba Kennedy o se mo ma me di freezer be ye 9
okay
wa ji di freezer wo da ko sini krom ono ayi ba oba
share blog
on share blog no fridge ni wo ho
no
oba no abe rent
okay
no aji ni sika won tua light won tua hwe wa no ba be rent enti se die business se me sa ba be tobi na fa kuksi krom na fa ya adwuma na bibia nye kama ya numbers ni go TV na se de obe ye ne se oto ade wo Kennedy a ya na wa gi receipt wo ya ban adwuma ni dia we no komam postifo so ya for doctors nurses teachers obia civil servants me say fa o pay slip eko Kennedy so wo Ashanti region akopatase branch no your police depot nchen a ne wudi aduru ha papa ya omo ho omo beje fel so no watena ase adin komo ahwe ahu se wo ya ban adwuma ni ampa ne ma bia wo pe bia bo se ya pia ni nyina ma ne ye de tete kete na abrabo no aye mmere aye fo e de ama me no mienu numbers no na wo be fa ama me na wa frɛ sesi ahwe wo TV na ase frɛ ba bia wo bia wager old barrier na ya ene emrante no ho ombeboa yes ukọ no ma nioma bia ohia bia mpacho pese wo pamade anase wo sua de pam ibi wo pese wo bie fashion school anase wo de no wo afi no wo bie wo shop no me pacho nioma de pamade machines no industrial ones no ene nketwa ni nyina bi esum ya so ye tu ene science yi baako obia mra me srew udi code nso aduma frɛ be recharge e de amount euros ya ye sister enu nti se ye TV ne de ya tetebuo no so sein tem me pa twa so TV asai TV ho atechuma wo pe TV ato a ye Kennedy digital satellite mo a mo pe bia tu no me se niema na ba nti na no pay frɛ yen ba bia wo bia Accra Kumasi ene ye adwuma na emom Ghana fa na ba bia ye delivery fufu machine no na no obi frɛ me wotakwa oye hotel manager bi amimodim o say ni restaurant no here fufu machine ogiye na ye de atukam na nsaka ba ko mienu ensa chesese na ni agye ho o say kamfo ma amanfo bebre nti binim ba bi awo say wo padwuma foforo kan adwuma ho a fufu machine fa usika shem abro machine fa sika be shem na fensu mako machine fa sika shem na wo benya sika nkasa me patcho e ba na kitchen niema de aye de bebo me sisters no ne your wife me nuntie me kitchen niema no minim ne ohia se be na no pede wo so 6 you will be a the oven shame you will be a bibia me see kitchen niema de blender hwan microwave ne keka ho bia obi amra Kennedy digital satellite and no discount no say the hwihwiri kosoro no one ton niema ho ha be me ya enkoto ba bi kwanchan ba bi na fe o be mi huyanka ade papa ne Kennedy aso home appliances Ghana ha de usaye ho a obetwaja wajo ma me fa hotlines ne ma 0244 385 128 0244 385 128 and 0244 385 136 0244 385 136 telephone number we 0207 65 30 31 0207 65 30 31 and 0243 375 750 0243 375 750 ofrenya bebia wo bia be delivery dia ma menu aba
yada say papa panti Kennedy digital satellites na yete one more enka na wo hia bia no bowra mai na so kokoje wo de na dwo dai na enen so abusua yi ane adofo di won ma woda ti adidie mu a me afa ni die ma won mo wate ase na won ti ase yen kan kranshen samu wo ma brabo so na esi wo yi esi wo mu yi a won so ebesi wuyi ebi nti hap se bowra Franco Trading Enterprise na kope CCTV cameras no ebina fa ye monitoring be bia wonam bia hu e wo phone no so ye wo iPhone Samsung ne Nokia smart TVs and a Franco air condition me ba kwadwokra akogene de esisi enti no mesro ko Franco now so kokoje wodie na emwa Franco number no 0246 422338 0246 422338 and 0555 9393 11 now when the Franco Trading Enterprise and so Eddie and so na hey obi see you Frankie Paps Accra official. Oh okay, let us a perpetual to lamte wono and ye CEO ma Frankie Paps wo Accra official town. Nti oba won kwaso adwuma no entre na mfa adwuma efo bebre sabre ya make say UK fo age atum ya wo mo sha Adom TV fi say wazo ye nti owura kwako fori obtain nyame shraw say on so on the evidence base or cheso ohwe and we trap it and we are sending to won kwaso be ma do 2 any do who too much and yes wa wari anka me your lie what I say oh you too much do 2 enti ye kokosinsia aye krado de asemidika etwaso
yemfa bi nka ho ne obi nye ne yemfa ntone so benye sinko aso be ka ma obi aso ate se ne asemidin de akwasi ensia asemidi ka bre na adresi manfa chia kase enko bi mra waje bre na wo hwe bedwam on Adom TV live on DSTV channel 280 Go TV channel 119 ye wie ne si ekichiri ni nyina on podcast betimi akwa kwhwe ni nyina so live and so honum your Facebook Adom TV Extra your YouTube Adom TV ti edem wan si edem sa na yeko happy birthday enko enfama Nora Nana ya Ajiman ya uko school Higher Grounds Academy Kumase Kentin Krono o JHS2 and your birthday we free o papa the #1 fashion designer CJ Fashion yo Kumase so Nora happy birthday nyame enka una onhiraw mama penipa magana nyawo somfaso we are seeing now some faso e wade mani si wiye o dada asitrem once again happy birthday Nora and about the enko na quickly mama foul enko I think the Herald yeah check it online from Neshe ade bi e wo honum as if but ade o se nyina me ani ebre hom 63,375 Ghanaians applied for Canada visa from January to April 2024. Eti every January, see April. Ghana for more apply for visa. Ewo Canada. 63,375. Ukasika omachia to Canada buying bomwa. A best 126 million Ghana cedis, which is about $7 million US. Yebi amaka mnisi menye hypocrite. And it's one thing I always try say menye bi. Me any pa I can fall victim. I always try my best say I will leapfrog hypocrisy. Medikaka wo fia ese me. Ghana this year to kwan mepe. Because to be honest, so ku yen kronkuma mu a wona wo amono ne kakra €50, $30, $100, £20 every fee no, and sustaining most families ewo fee. It's here to me. But I make say because many kaka say, in fact, say o check Ghana remittances. Ye free amone, ye me amone, ye ni kakra be fie, mi be si dan, mi be twa school fees, kakra mi so som e de be fie no, o ke kabomu a. The we are ebua oman no, enya de ketwa. But you see, there's a challenge. Despite the fact that I support it wholly, but there's a challenge. We need to address it. The Biamika say, when you may be one more, ye dear MPP and the system. You never be so one more, and you can say the MPP and the system a cohon. O mine and chichre, and an encanco. O mino, nenchichre, and an encanco. And yadi or see the amon yourself a baton. Me come on yourself in this sense. I'm talking about partisan politics. Ghana, we don't do governance politics. We do partisan. Et me MPP need ye. Ni MPP be ye bia ye mami. Me ye NDC need ye. Ni NDC be ye bia ye mami. That is partisan politics. Yet me share when you correct here, even in our own rooms. Now, there's a brand to be a diete abroad say when you Dutch passport. Now, a some nebo chain PhD from any university in Ghana. The Bible benefit say one can ye. A Sobiana doing but you see, that's one thing that maybe we are not paying attention to. The guy raises certain fundamental issues. See, me no me and him say, "You're not correct." Yes, baby, I ding. Abrocha ya ding. Baby, I ding. Ghana ya ding. But you and market your money abroad. What did he say, dear, when you be fee? Baby, I ding. Inflation high in US, 30 years in a row. A bit see that. But see you and market your money abroad. What did he say, dear, when you be brave fee? At least $50. But me no me ni dey. You see, there's a challenge. I'm saying, me say NDC MPP, enya 16 years. Our Ghana benyaso. Now ye nyina should bow our heads. Let everybody bury his ego. Obia hu maso na kaka bin sebia. Yembre ni nyina ase. Na yen kanchi dem say as of mine. We should have done more than to be away. Maybe a show video be Ghana for na me Canada dia show. Share TV show Ghana for Badwam wa Canada embassy. The Ghana for peso wa Canada embassy. And if the figures na me show them, there's 63,000. It is more than Ghana for I apply for Canadian visa in the whole of 2023. This 63,000 from January to April. And wow. But the whole of 2023, Ghana for apply for Canadian visa, it was about I think 61,000. The whole of 2023. But only this year, January to April, 63,000. There is something wrong somewhere. There is something wrong somewhere. And amount for each year as high as 25,000 euros. So benya approaching krata. Only 25,000 euros. 425,000 Ghana cedis. 4.2 billion old cedis. But Ghana and see or best sacrifice says cano and they took Hakobima so. There's a challenge. And your MPP in your end is the same. You am why you. Okay, you bet you say America the auto to Amono. America taking long. Yeah, no correct. It even took America over 390 years to build New York City. But don't forget, it took United Arab Emirates 30 to 40 years to build Dubai. Because it's about leadership, commitment, selflessness, and a discipline on a mafia award minimum. It took America about 390 years to build New York City. But Dubai they about 30 to 40 years and they see chrono. See so nyina ka kire ho. See ya America fo nyina be gu Ghana. Ne ma Ghana fo nyina kwa America be say ama Ghana ye. Dey tie ka sasa nche. There's a challenge. There is a challenge. Ne akura ye free say be okay. Oh sure mind there. E ka we grow to me am 100. And akura share na to say, "Oh okay sir." Yes, salary structure wa memu enye. There's a huge challenge with Omano. Then go to see in GM from so they say enough is enough of our partisan positions on the development of this nation. And nobody says what is Ghana's development plan now? You be near what a party manifesto they run your main. It is a NDC ban officer agenda 111 and you never bought the course. We are free. MPP ban officer NDC aya bibi na say officer and settle word ne kanko e won na mama osem a obeye free ho. But the Ghana development agenda no eye dean e wai America ka cho say Ghana fu a etu kwame nkontia but see as huge as 63,000 in the first quarter of a year seeking to travel outside the country there. It is found say so the maintain 63,000 times 4. I feel could we any pa every Ghana apply for visa and no. Fancy a maintain 63,000 times 3.5 4. The feel could we no open me. It's serious. It's serious. It is yan sheni year. A bedroom rebino. The rate at which a mabunu no losing interest. Oh, yeah, memuno. I'm not ding. And na busuye bi tongue wa japade so mabenya visa etukwan. Ubetimi atena mai ba kuma bom asase kro ntimi tobi. Ukoto wie so na kwa langa de sem. Degree baby bi nyenye nkrumanam. Degree baby bi nyenye no memoir. And no tell me will be a catch or say the Dutch passport no ketano a swap for so chain. A PhD from any university in Ghana. It's something I differ from it. But you see, what you akachia, ye chia obia or no, a ye cleaner. Akachia ochi obio ye cleaner. Na obio ye PhD holder. Akachia de mana. What you say, avreho. We are paying somebody like about 20 euros, 25 euros per hour. No, you do 8 hours. But soon that's not come Ben. Most of our lecturers don't even get up to $1,000. Most of them ever going up to $1,000. That's a challenge. That's a challenge. It's simple for. And yet, my catch up saying MPP, NDC. Because as someone ye can be any sabreso, and ye can be a good for the beso. It is a challenge. You see, you are to you come to your first one. You best is a challenge, no. Some to a memona, matam 425,000 say. Me ko pe obi manso krata. Me believe man cross me to be invested 425,000. Hey, your how? Huh. Awreho. O chambe call some HR for bi sunimo mo ye Ghana hanom. Me ma call adwuma bi mu a broni adwuma. Ghana ni HR ka kire kwase broni ne se. Ghana de yentwe mo kakese tete aketwa so Ghana ni HR. Ghana ni HR. Ka kire broni se Ghana de twetwa aketwa bumbum sa. So Ghana ni HR. This is the mentality we're talking about. Oh my God, that's anti-attack. So my book there.
Oh, akwasi nyame adom bibia come. Na eyi ne me bese me tia se de na show na Dr. Badwam ko Kumasi na se.
We Ghana fo a call Canada embassy.
No mo rally ana.
There be rally. Am ko pe visa. Am ko pe visa. To coin free Ghana. I got to Canada.
Okay, so fortunately, your research, I want to say, maybe you bet me how my with the institution so a war or minor so age bracket now because that's what I say. I was thinking that who say any parties in adopt to a stopovers maybe I will do magazine jomo and I will do magazine for and I will do about so kind no I whistle stops now for my team nobody in common. And how much have we paid as Ghanaians Canada for
126 million Ghana cedis.
126 million.
That is about $7 million US for the first quarter of 2024.
7 million.
$7 million US. Nipa 63,000. And I apply.
Well, my main susu we might be, but research away the boy. Obeti me at 12 Jumedi so am yehu say nipa na ejina ono motimi ni be edin komo maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
As a follow up.
Okay.
The Emma on A2 coin.
Okay.
You know, it's important because say anya careful so a ebi wo ho na suku ebi wo ho na yade ebi wo ho na adehia bi a wo kode aba ba hwe zadi pa wi nyina ne ka omufu a be we beti ma chichem se kwase bi a ye koye no ye konya data ye chese nipa wono kwayare sanko ano ebi 4,000 e kire say ye will challenge with our health system no.
Yeah.
Whichever way there will be a challenge. And we have to identify those things and solve them. Yeah, the wholesaler, it's for a fantastic job. The figure is worrying. Say rally and a mini rally and but Ghana for it to nobody should be comfortable. Or Kojinim Diaba in fear sen or they call him or the Omo and Sena air Mujinim anywhere or Moba. And no, see who. They toss you more choir, sir. Omo mo konsrahwe ana omo a omo gidie ne se omani mu asetena ewo mu no omo de omo ne ti omani no so a de bi beto omo so gina omo de omo ko apepa omo chiri futuru kura. So please feather it up for us. I don't know whether mo was in India because these are the questions I'm going to ask the research person what say oh no nyina so nyina because ye call embassy no ye call ye hu se nipa do na e bia nipa 100 no jo no e mu 42 omo ko omo yade ne ntimi say omo Ghana. So that makes it so then maybe then we have to pay attention to our health facility.
Yeah.
Again, ebinum so nya a scholarship omo de kwa amano ne akosua de. E de airport no omo kosua amano ne wa. Ye ntimi nya santity ni bi e Ghana. The educational system no. There's another challenge here because you dey asika na eko and
but unse okay. Sorry, the issue ba kun so me say.
Yeah.
Obi a oso wo kwa o mabiem.
Yeah.
A bad thing to get such person on camera to speak.
Okay, they don't. Me not sure say Ghana ni baby. I do no be so so. Me can cry na say.
And they say, "Who's a visa?"
Ukraine say, "Oko hosi na say mo tusa na mo no." And that's why the researchers will tell you.
Yeah.
Onipa no unconsciously because that is a situation.
Sure.
Me yare, krachi, me yare. Mako Kolebu, Mako 37, Mako Ridge.
Yes,
I recommend this in hospital or Canada. When I'm not doing momo me pepe sana me diako. That's number one. We say then we have to check our health system. Obi also say me say Ghana pa me saka visa me ba Ghana bi. And munim de boka. Ghana dey. Then we see that yenye nipa be 10 say out of nipa 20 10 say the Ghana I really beg you to follow up this one for me. And sometimes so I don't know but me I na meaning say it's the responsibility of our foreign foreign ministry, no?
Foreign affairs ministry.
Any other relevant bodies, no?
Okay.
Now, commonly, a certain dignity. The last time I checked, US, no, I say, based on appointment.
Yeah.
It's able to do now, so you free a man on neighbor or whatever, you free in crowd, you urban. Yeah, and your baby die machina. And yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Kwa juma no pauso nko visa no the guy na sem the guy na sem na okano. I feel quite uncomfortable to talk about it because the key, basic key to open most of the doors in life, education.
Education, yeah.
Basic keys, you know, to unlock some of the closed doors in life, education.
Yeah.
So you cannot throw away the entirety of education and say krata bi aye krobi krata no ho on faso de PhD. So we can have that conversation. We can have that conversation, but Mr. Because I do remember in Suwa. So man Suwa, the next minute, you know, ye nyina ye mane na nanom ne offers de ombe ye de say sa na tie dia say me papa kura Japade na say me kwa kodu the best in terms of education or a scaler. I'll have to abandon that and now concentrate on getting a particular document that has been so revered, say a super even than you know, so say yeah, because the entire assembly have say we have a doctor and we have a lecturer.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they're going to receive this. It shakes the foundation of the country, even though very provocative for discussion. But it's not really the best. The way you actually pay about how hierarchical embassies. Now, I will be so as my can say, or no, could draw. I didn't really want to say the crate crown, and so bro, so chance you could, you know. And apart from that, denigrating, it's so insulting.
Yeah.
Very, very heartbreaking. So when you lazy way out of life, and people don't have a present, they will say money was say money ma. Na say ye janai krana say utwinya sa could do now. Internally, we also have to check some of the things that we are doing here. Maybe question that was it. And then I'm happy this morning I have great guys in academia. I bet me at this and come away briefly and then we can move on. But don't stop there.
Sure.
Pimko and him na me anything we say. Say could you have wait my boy with 1 or 2 reasons because most of them call out for that there. Now then we can come back and have a conversation around the whole thing. Question that's it.
Akra onunti no nam do ma yipadom a o de nche won saka won visa won say yan kan a ama yipadom no wabo appeal do dem nhyehyene de nya Ghana fonkote na wore pro de won sabaka visa na wako Canada if you oman na say ehwe office na oye omanfo a wo Africos Benin the man so na Togo won so ho adwuma say ehwe yipadom na oguo na womu duduara ye esuanfo onso awor kwa kwansre ewo ho nanso onam de orenche school gbegbe nti oguda awor ma esuanfo visa no bebre sen za aka no onti na ehu de yimpadom aba apedo ewo ho abrante kura nyamna adom ne nsa aka neze yinizi nkomo
me apply November ana nyamna adom afena November last year 2022. See this month, I have a notification. I found my passport and I made it by. And see, I feel I have my passport now. Or my issue visa anyway. Oh, my banner papa. But obey collection from 2:30 to 4. And see, me buy any pegu hapa. So just say, next year train. Now your time next one. Your time next soon. You know. Now still now want me enter 20 man. Tenesi change kakra kwese bedu yeso na etmeru makwaje ade no sesho nyipadom na ona na onya Ghana fonkote kapeme de obotum aso da me hawi a orokodo ano ama obiara etum ewrem na za ode onye wankoka bia otum aka ne ze as won kyerɛ hɔ a nyipa pi nara wonanyua etutu aka wansem a worehwe.
That's I understand a lot of these interviews are people seeking greener pastures. It's so worrying and unfortunate, and shall say it's very worrying. We have thrown research to the gutters, and a major challenge. Or might be our for data, and solving the problems of a minor, and also another matter because then I quite need jack ad hoc now because him the cost. It is all the thing that's that's not even the solution. So we should really understand the relevance of research data. It pushes you smoothly. So ultimately share the simple. Problem needs assessment. We now the show na say that very, very important. Maybe back to studio, but me wish Kofuri, Sachere Kakari of Ephira fame, Radio Gold fame, a happy birthday. And Uncle Titi of Titi Brothers, it was your birthday. So said Nipa and 9 way Namakai because me Radio Gold days, it was the late President Rollins, Titi Brothers, Kofuri, and I think is it Majaro? And Nipa for no more 20th, 21st, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th of June. I wish all of you, TT Brothers, and then and then you Kofuri or Wawoda, your from Kwamna set Chere Kakeri. Happy birthday, Sunkuna, with the airbound. na ono ba yipe nso a wo hye Mami Dufi Osei dodo friend Mami Blake or Taifa if you makwabna Mami Sewa Obiya almost your birthday 3 days ago. Happy belated one enko enfra emamu. Nana Prempenso UK waba Ghana also should be. We are grateful. We thank you so much. Sansuna also awudi wa wode na bia no so no. We appreciate you so much. Malta Guinness Egusuka say to the original Malta Guinness on Ewudwaso Ghana asenso de no efamo. Very important. De bia da me kachewa. Me sihwe de Ghana asenso de no ye logo no efamo. A key into Malta Guinness for Koso Kyle say the say crowd here immune very authentic refreshment yeah immune boosting a vitamin B in abekao into a just a one nom no bribia dano na eboa wo kwanso Koso crowd here make say pass hwese Ghana ya senso de na logo no efamo very important. Dr. Bana Kwaba
yeah no Kwaba
na once a lecturer always a lecturer. I will tell you, Kwaba, you are celebrating your 30 years, our 30 years of our parliament. Yes. Great. Bibi Iboko. I see. Take a gra.
No, unfortunately, but it looks like the comments are more, you know.
Yeah.
If that is what.
Yeah. The exodus of Ghanaians to foreign countries,
yes.
Specifically Canada. And for June, first quarter, Ghana has spent 126 million on visa acquisition. So what I say, you say a worrying, but me not be breaking down, and it's in your area. It's there, Medina. So over 63,000 applicants. So what I say, in just this quarter, Chrese, bibi atochiwo baby, but what mean to guesswork? We are probability, and then obi nso come on the bar na no dabi na e will be what national this anko wana na ompezo be the bad maybe a hu here say you be access thoroughly so timi na kuguduro ka kire say ono ne krata e book okuta no e passport no sa passport na ni mo nyame na ho ode ne ebro entity ya Ghana schools nyina de be ma amobi akoye e PhD holder. You know, how do we situate the two and the consequences on our future generation?
Well, mine a mechia na mechia mini ultimi. The first I going to mechia the constituency for. Now, my shout out to His Excellency John Dramani. As a university teacher, one of the requirements for promotion are very important. Is service to community. To put it, what addition was here and now we trade with no. And for so bad, and I mean,
Edeba.
Not necessarily but I mean
the bigger picture is your country.
Yeah, the country, yeah, that's right. And it, what it tells you, say, it is not enough to have academic qualifications, but it is what you do with it.
It is not enough to have academic qualifications, yeah, that's right. But it is what you do with it.
Academic qualification, which is very, very important. And I think that the affair in this contest, we may not blame that gentleman. I mean, I've not heard him by a commentary, but I don't know what exactly he said. But if
he puts premium on the Dutch passport to a PhD holder in Ghana,
I don't know how you are able to compare that. Because so
those are areas. Whether the comparison is wrong,
it's very wrong. Because you see, the point is that
that is what we have to look at.
You see, the point is that whichever way you go, there are a lot of people with Dutch passports, American passports, whichever Canadian passports, who are destitute in these countries. They cannot even afford plane tickets back, to their own country. I have met several of them. Sometimes you travel out, you meet Ghanaians. I go home, wabetra home for only God knows how long, and the person is unable to, in spite of all the opportunities I have available. Anything that made me feel say it is not about the passport that the person is touting and parading around. It is what he does with himself when he finds himself in.
Because people have same passport.
They have.
They
have street. I mean, in the heart of Washington, 12 o'clock, lunch, you see people queuing in blacks and whites. You ask yourself, say, is it not the land of opportunities now? Be a person. So what it means is that is not what will make you who you are not saying acquisition of the passport, and visa now benyano. But when you get there, because if you decide to go to take to drinking and whatever, you become as useless as anybody or had more cover the eye. So the discussion, the discourse is about what you do with yourself. Anything I make us say, one of the most important things, and when they are considering you as a lecturer for promotion to whatever level, is your impact on the community.
Okay, so
it's very important.
Yeah, doctor.
Yeah.
You are into this research, and you be an interesting area to do research. And as you say, you have that research already. With much share with us. And
my constituency for Boise East for Anope. Yeah, Kopra da say me say they side tani de mini, but me say to say ne ya can be e internet so ya tie e man kasa so mo e mo commentary me some more running Anope and some of the synopsis of interviews in the amuya ya trotra e say ya kan na o man de me kan say o fa no abibrema migration a friend say international migration say nipa dodo na etu kwan ewo abibremu emema Ghana esoka ho ekọ amanani a emi say ade a ye beka na say tetete asem a ye mu bi esase say ete ho asem mpo no na say bi o na emi say ye nyakora nduru emi say JHS mpo say me de mani bu a first na mi so na metese so obi so mi pesika na ma ko Libya. Nese minya kodru Libya metumi enya akwan na mako Italy emi se yade ayate emi se yede ye ni kura hwe eye international news a se ofa no eye East African countries se Somalia ni Eritrea mokra de ne se hode asem ni bobo wo hwe ni padodo a etumi efa boat efa se boat ye emi se bia nka wokọ e bia friend say yede kọ eye eposoko yinam ya eni padodo na tumi fa etnem say one day cross the Red Sea no say na be ya metwam from Morocco no matumi akọ ebia Spain and I say ebi muso etumi akọ it say Italy de bia ne yakra me no kase kra so be Google phone so a obehu nipa dodo ene yai o ma senke e wo saa epokase enu ma obawu ne nyina ye saa international migration asemi ya free sub-Saharan Africa ekọ amanane eho asem na ye ken me say me tie mfonyi ne me hu ye na me tie commentary ba ya na je say wo hwe the Canadian embassy ho Ghana hana me say enye Ghana pe na serve me say a serve a host of other West African countries nti semede ma so etie asem na narrator na no narrative story na chine kana asem ba ko kan ne say enipa dodo na yehu mo ho na student na me enye me wanwa bebre because Osha the United States of America pra almost data bia and say afio mu di to gachre say visa application e ba omo ho no say ofa na ye esukufo a omunya say ofa dada etwem say afia etwem na say omunya de obru ni ka say emmo ho no almost be say 31% or ha anchichemu aduasa ba ko etra wo say enipa dodo na pe visa etukwan ne bedro na no akosuade esukufo na se ofa Ghana asema omanhene enye me wanwa bibre se ne maka no enye me wanwa adenti na meka se enye me wanwa omanhene se o hwe data available se ofa enipa mo university Ghana High University, public university, American private university. We have over 600,000 students in Ghanaian public universities as of today. In fact, so far the number of students at University of Ghana graduate, undergraduate students or postgraduate in 2023 and 11,000 students.
11,000.
11,000 University of Ghana. So offer a UCC undergraduate students last year 2023. UCC graduated 27,467 students. So offer KNUST. KNUST graduated 13,170 undergraduate students.
These are wild figures.
Wild figures on my hand. Now, I didn't know this huge number of figures on my hand. Maybe I make say anytime I'll be implementing policies, policies in the so be brave. Potokase money, I say it has an externality. The externality means say so be from aba. Na a bit me a positive externality so papa na bit me so am so boni and we implement policy in economy so only control over the outcome anything na ye can be potokase say you can ensure equal access but you cannot ensure equal outcomes e bit me am obi a ho kwan but yen to me so enye se o ya mo obi a ho kwan nti no se na person ka ade no ewie no sa na wo se wie se wo fa school asem a obetumi aka say free university obi beko obewa kosua de obi so beko the same university na me senior colleague or lecturer de uni me sa senior me came say me the South Africa na me child obi so beko the same university na ya ni free so nkosua de no but okwa wi e no baba akonom ade obewie no ade wa bodam.
So it fits into the orchestra. It's about how you use what you have, whether PhD or whether Dutch passport.
Yes,
because similarly we have people with these passports are off.
Yes, in me can say so wushima say the moment on mine ube implementing policy be to say free senior high school enrollment be to me across over be 2.5 million. Let us say ufa with tertiary institutions first na den ke friend say a bottlenecks no and answer barrier no where you efi ho it says nipa dodo na betumi akọ
enya akwanya
na se nipa dodo na enya akwanya na so mu wi a eno kure wo mu ne say want to me because a police no role want to me so ensure say sa police no role no the outcome say nipa be free ma ba no so no wo enyoba e betumi absorb wo at the point e plan no so be take emre bebre say e adwuma sem say e ho hyehyɛ no so be take enu ebre kakra say usua economies wo be ga say so person set plant e long term me just say want me be say afi ba ko mienu miensa enye because machinery so be training nipa no kranya enimdie ne teteye so be nya de friend say capital now they are setting up process no say market no mpo be wo say de obeye no enipa no dodo na betumi ato na ma emfaso abre sa company ne ntu otumi afa nipa aduba no eno so be take time into na kra ne say a long run and as a long term into say wo hwe eye Ghana de na say wo hwe yesu ku asem na ye kana say when you nipa bebrete say data ya media ma we no mo free university aba na bia animanim ya no wo system no entumi absorb say nipa ni nyina no ade ba ko no oh ene nipa dodo na be hese ne yo say den yetu kwan na yekọ ne yeden yekotoa yede sua so ewe ebia amanone na ebi Christ yekotoa de sua so a eho no se wa se yesua de na de se mi se o ma hene me meti he mi wie Ghana me wie me ye masters wa ha me wie na mso na master PhD me kwakwa na outside makone nam Norway makone nam South Africa ma trade o South Africa me wie na ne me de aba betena ha me media me gada ye nyina after that me de to studio ha me no kase ya me ni ebi so extra there since ya me de kase me obebi say 46 students me supervise wo so enti enu nyina ebi no enti say ye hwe data na de me kan say e wo say ye tumi interrogate data ni yi ne ye hu ni padodo o mu free Benin eye Togo ni other nations no eba na ye hu Ghana for do so omo apply to say the narrative ne kan ne ye hu school for do a ewom na ye tumi hu the reason tia eni padodo na apese mo ko oman bi to say Canada no mu kotoa omo school pon so e wo se ye hu sa dynamics no na say ye tumi tia se ya na ye hu say wo se ye tumi design policies a e betumi absorb say ni pay na be de bia me ka say the exportation of friend is saying technocrats no enkanye adebone. So what oman bi to say India one of the places are omunye sika free mu pa nipa dodo na omatia te say agu ewiase mu so man you be ya India for year bibi some India for year say they will invest in information technology na ewiase aka ni nyina na yesere wo mo say agro no money. As I know tell me say lead Google man CEO or Indian. Apple CEO or Indian. Over all the top tech companies are almost CEOs and pennyfor, including even some countries' prime ministers. They are of Indian origin. Because omo ye that conscious effort say omo be ma omo ni population entity ne ye ja omo egu ewiase afana so omo nko ye adwuma no omo fesika ne ye dey emre fie me say where yi remittances asewum into osha remittances is one of the highest source of foreign exchange for Ghana. It is a over 2021-2022 kwa remittances Ghana for omo wo amanone the almost $4.5 billion in about Ghana. It is a way in Nigeria, if you are Ghana, the second highest receiver of remittances in sub-Saharan Africa. Into my it was a to me today Tanasi, not yet to me interrogating the new policies a bit media guaquem, media de be a mekawa with it is a enya adiboni pese. Say Osha or maybe to say a Kenya, I did remember here. Nansenya Kenya and Saudi Arabia are buying. I akọ apam say afi bi omo the nurse for any woman minimum de nipa be yes say ebe ma Saudi Arabia no makwa kwaye adwuma wo ho na so mo kwaye adwuma enipa ba ko bia no e wo se ne sika ye betua ma no yetimu oha enchichemu edu edema Kenya aban ya ade a abeye policy Kenya aban asase any Saudi Arabia.
So we need to move further, not
move
just
further.
and get the understanding.
We betumi restructure and assess and prem the capacity to absorb a dear kwan e betumi afa so restructure no na betumi enya emfaso na benefit in the program.
Okay, quite imagine about Ghana for free across South Africa so mo compare American visas.
Yes.
So who nipa Badwam pimo South Africa embassy or US South Africa for the to come be base we other nationals also abe join.
In fact, me am to her na me apply for visa to Europe no. Sometimes me kwa me pese fi dey na sunti me say me ka. And nipa dodo na me koto mo say ye ki wo ho no. Let me aka say me apply for visa to Norway, to Switzerland, to a whole lot of countries, to Australia and other places of mine. Anytime you make course and apply for visa in any of this a friend is in Johannesburg and na make you. Obe put the power dumping be bregu ho. And so me anga person me West African into me to ano na me am to so me nua no bi bebre na ye dodo na eno mo wo sa.
Okay. So doc okay te be also but I'm doc there's this thing by Research Trust Limited. What's the MPP for Muslim running meter? They be a demand for December. I have to be honest with you. Obo Kliti according him issues with running meetings in BM. Omo we omo campaign team, omo flag bearer, omo TS, omo quite a manifesto. And this group comes out. In fact, last week on the Kusi the NIB, that's the NIB report, National Security report, and also making kai. And I think it's all because people feel that there's a certain delay on the part of the New Patriotic Party in terms of pushing out that name for a running mate. Inti Obia the probable to honum. But this one by Research Trust Limited. One also at the but just those salient points, because you're a researcher and methodology. Data for the survey was collected over a 3-week period during which the flag bearer of the MPP was making a campaign tour across the country, May 6 to May 26, 2024. It was conducted in all 16 administrative regions of the country. A total of 140 constituencies out of the 275 were sampled for the study, representing about 52% of all constituencies in Ghana. The number of sampled constituencies within a region was proportional to the total number of constituencies in the region, though some considerations were made for regions where the MPP has more votes in the 2016 and 2020 general election. That is more constituencies were sampled in Ashanti, Eastern, Greater Accra, and Western relative to regions such as the Northeast and Half regions, for example. In each sampled constituency, the survey aimed at interviewing 4 constituency executives, giving a total of 560 constituencies level data. In addition, 4 random polling stations within the constituency were sampled. In each sampled polling station, a total of 3 MPP polling station executives were randomly selected and interviewed.
This gave a total of 720 polling station level interviews. An additional 4 first-time voters, 2 male and 2 female, were possible in each selected polling station were sampled to respond to these questions. That is, data from 960 first-time voters were collated as part of this survey. The total sample for our analysis was 2,240 respondents, and this is the results. And they talk about the figure, the regional preference of MPP executives for a potential running mate. The results show that more than 9 in 10 executives prefer the running mate to come from Ashanti region. That's 92%. And in this figure, we sought to understand what the preference of MPP party executives were in the choice of a running mate. The inclusion criteria for the list presented was based on what the media reportage has been on specific individuals regarding the vacant running position. The results on which of the following do you prefer as a running mate going into 2024 general elections suggest that more than 2/3 of the respondents preferred Honorable Matthew Opoku Prempeh, 70%. This was followed by Honorable Fremont Osei Opare, 10%, Honorable Yao Osei Duchum, 9%, and Honorable Henry Kwabena Kokufu, 7%. The reasons for respondents' choice included the popularity and marketability of the candidate, 81%. Someone who could face the NDC boot for boot, 78%. 78%. Someone who understands grassroots politics, 78%. And a known party faithful, 71%. It comes with a stable. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. The conclusion is that the major players in the selection process of the running mate of the MPP are the flag bearer, the National Council, Central, and it's given that explanation and all. But, Doc, Monfanche, because these things, they because whether you like it or not, but sometimes we should just weigh where it's coming from and the impact on the choice of a running mate. Mo ya mana bet is a running mate, BBB, and you know, look at the names, Bob, Fremont Opare. Napo, Dr. Osei Duchum, Dr. Kokufu, and then some other names be Honorable Brian and all those things. So this research, as they say, is based on radio acquire research in these basic regions of Makawasem. As a researcher, you follow these conversations and you think that it could be relied on.
Yeah, I mean, say, meaning I will share a methodology now. What kind of maybe a researcher, Mr. Mibra Peninsula research. Research be no say, over to me, a G2 now, Potacas and kind of say, what generalize here. Now it hinges on the methodology. Quite of far so a research no. Send me to me a jina so ya ujina so any ankran edi and como. And no idea in here ye pa. Inti methodology now what kind yana me chi wuni de. Make us say the methodology is very thorough. Enye sebi ye busrimika ye some minimum paku ye research na the matching from him so they say omo research fellows ebimu ye related to Dankwa Institute. But me also me head of research or Dankwa Institute and the crew say Dankwa Institute your research fellows be brave. Me atama na me research fellow for Dankwa Institute na me puna me Ghana me then na me Chado University of Johannesburg or South Africa. So na me research fellow. Your research fellows will be a big cry United Kingdom which Chado University ne ade be must be brain so e Ghana ha. Yes, it's in order until some methodology now. Then I can say on authority say these are very astute academicians who knew what they were doing. They say no omuni your more yes. So what methodology now? And they say what kind of now? It's a midna methodologies no so the I can't the findings and so one somebody are. Say methodology no thorough there. And enough findings and also no to me in dispute. It is when a methodology is questionable and our issues with the finding. Because yeah, me could baby na maybe in your honorable assembly. Now me baby so into say yeah the idea my honorable ni bejo automatically what down for no because that's what I must say. but say my yes let's say me no random to say that me cannot me yes sampling in such a way say enkoye say me ni nipa won ni nipa baako eya adamfo na me bi se bi somanasem na mo me bisa randomly me piesi ha me si obi a papa say the ade man oh papa said my kind of wasem send ya otie ne send ya a bad party no money ade an ho sam tete me dey say ye the man aka ne kwan so eno betumi agina so aka say eno de ne ye nipa dom no adwene say one ankrankra bi omo ye papa ya danfo kodi nkoma eno untumi fa nyina so enkasa because once me ye wadanfo no nkwa de enya de obetumi aka me ho asem bone nti say o hwe methodology ne de na say broni be kan say finders no egina eso ewum na me de me kan say say akonya ana ato
tobia
predi ena se ohwe eye edin a ewo eye findings no mu na even de enka ho mpa ya te no wo abonten a se dodo na no ye be kan se enka eye cut off point anka dodo na qualify se ka yetumi form so ye yi mu baako intermediate de me kan se na se party for dodo na ka dia any the hakano empenyufo a ewo say womo na
as the research is saying that these are the council of state no take decision on all these matters.
The flag bearer himself ono so an say the current vice president Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia ofa general council of the national council of the NPP and regional committees and the parliamentary caucus and say sign the research na kind of wo say power especially the flag bearer himself.
But I don't know what to tell you. It didn't be a strange. It's a chief of staff. Tell me. Wait a minute. The kusa banchi, but you kusa. Because it didn't be what I'm saying.
In fact, woman boom, you know. Yeah. Baby, woman, you know me come up. Yeah. Now I respect all of them very well. Yeah. But my surprise is how come the issue of vice presidential
has become topical.
Yeah, BB. It tells you, say.
That's some BB.
Oh, no, not really. But you see, yes, but definitely, I mean, there'll be some
interest.
Interest. But you see, but for this one, it tells you, say, if there are no cracks within the party, then the blocks are here entrenched.
On this, based on this one?
Because for the first time, various considerations to the extent said national investment
national
NID4 had to come in, and I read Obi comment if they had come out say General Sidu Nkete, our chairman, be the best running mate for Baumianga, the one remember Altana. I don't know where they are coming from, but in government you would want to use them for
some of these
things. But where they are, it looks like they are overstretching the whole issue. And I make us say it is either the cracks and various groups that are so entrenched and people who don't want to, because we hear commentaries in Libya, even from the stronghold of the NPP, where people boldly come on radio and criticize some of them, threatening say when they say or select woman, it will what do you call it? It will affect them. You know more because I know say the flag bearer, I think about 99% now they are by the Council of Elders, like they did.
It's a yes or no.
Yes or no. But this time, they have Kofano. I think that it shows that there are some cracks, seriously, and mending those cracks, and up to
but maybe in your case, people thought that the continuation with Jenana was a minus. It means it was a plus.
But you see those commentaries, it was not coming from within the party.
Oh, your party people did not comment about it.
No. Who say commentaries now, of course, from the media.
Yeah, they analyze the situation.
I don't take. I wouldn't take out some engineering from within the party. because definitely you be an and you know somebody can you know trigger.
But when you're different,
it can trigger. Somebody can trigger discourse in media, like the NIB issue. Say, what informed their decision to go into this? Definitely, I'm sure somebody try, a trigger. And
my checks indicates that when you were in government, some of these checks, on other matters, and that was also party matter when they were invited to do those checks. And
I mean, you see, this government. I'll be surprised if they are not doing it. They are not using
to get some of these
information because the national security these days now.
But they're a relevant body.
But very because they are supposed to. It's all right. Human security is concerned. One they work. That's why they employ all manner of people. And I always refer to the era of Jerry Rawlings. Even some teachers were. What do you call it?
National security cap.
Yes. You're BNI guys. They all right near there. But you see, and you wouldn't see them. Now you see people wielding Gota and whatever they call themselves, national security operatives near there. Even during elections, like what's happening at Iowa, so say, them parading. I mean, that is not a Juma Wamdi. But again, see. But the American say, definitely, some interest group may trigger such a thing.
But is it healthy for the party MPP?
Well, that one it is for them to tell us. But what I'm seeing is I believe sincerely, with a little understanding of this political discourse, game, than a woman. The way I didn't know, what it tells me is that there's a deep crack in me, and now I say there are blocks me, and people are not prepared to budge. Everybody has an interest, and therefore they want to push it to whichever level, and that is what is culminating in this surveys.
So actually, at a point is Dr. Apostle Onyina, at a point is Chief of Staff, at a point is Dr. Kokofu.
Yeah, but
at a point is
sometimes I met Kokofu on a program. I'm saying Matthew Udin, or so or no crowd there, or Emias or Ni Hum Komobia, but you see. And you, Sebi, Ubi anyone where you do a best. A war, but so good. It's no better. But Chief of Staff, if my memories serve me right, there. Me say, "Woman, a jingle, me a jingle, be crying."
Chief of Staff.
Yeah, no more.
In Dr. Frank Mano, the I heard it. I've been about jingle for
maybe first time I met it as me.
Really?
This is my
it tells you this is a party that I mean internally they are at crossroads.
Yeah, well,
and they would want to. You see, we want very healthy democracy.
Yeah.
And if the parties are healthy, now we can have. A very healthy competition.
Hey, Dr. Moyebi,
honestly, your big ears and whatever I want come down to you. And I say you are just recruiting.
But honorable information.
Doctor Nana,
in fact, every political animal, you really knows around. You listen and
Dr. Nana Godfrey Asarieboa, you just got your doctorate. I think some 2 weeks back. Correlation, University of Education, Winnipeg. He wants to contribute and a show write up. I must say I concur with Dr. Bano's assertion. While the data showing over 63,000 potential immigrants at the Canadian embassy may seem alarming, it is essential to scrutinize the specifics of these travel patterns. Notably, many nationals from Togo and Benin travel through Ghana en route to other destinations. Pursuing intercontinental studies is not problematic in itself. What truly matters is how individuals utilize citizenship or PhD after obtaining it. So, Dr. Nana Godfrey,
but I think that even until recently, if you want to go to Belgium, you had to go to Ivory Coast. Yeah, and among us who come.
In fact, Senegalese and other UK visa, and they come to apply it.
But you see, by the way, the other thing after migration, they all come. I mean, it started with Temeka saying they well documented near slave trade. People were moved from left, right, center. And even now, you look at what is happening in Mexico and America.
Yeah.
But you see, a lot of it, it's driven by poverty. And I say, poverty. People looking for greener pastures. And it's okay.
Okay, Oklite, party what you say, and say my first conversation. The baby call party. NDC you are kicking.
Certainly.
Very hopeful.
Very, very.
But the normal Google Aquam. The social contract will come soon.
Certainly.
We will be assured that it's going to lift us to the next level.
Rightly so.
We should have confidence and hope in you.
If as we speak today, you don't have confidence in the NDC, then I don't know what else. What else you believe? I hate you on Moses.
Okay, that's what I say. Now, say besi ne pa menji NDC ni dia. Na che say unim di obeke.
Because you see, listen, some of my colleagues on the other side, they didn't come. Now, if all the discussions that we do privately, about public,
most of the private.
Our problem in this country is that they're not honest. We are not truthful. We cannot cry. Because people, Ghanaians have itchy ears. Now, it finds expression in even our church and our beliefs. Sorry, they will tell you the truth. People will walk away from that. Those who concoct and create things are who person will tell them. That is where the people flock to. Now, when we start to say, when we say, when we see one time, when we feel they will not even tell you, but that is the situation we find ourselves in right now.
What makes you think your party is so attractive?
Seriously. Because
to Ghanaians?
If you listen to the Ekoso, some are even saying
a lot.
You see, I listened to my madam for candidate Japan. Now me share comparisons here. And I'm saying not too long ago, you were seen as the most honest, a very truthful person who would hit the nail right on the head and speak to the issue as it is. And then, Kennedy say, "Oh, Ghana, the moment, but Nigeria, the Ghana. Is that a business? A come do now say who them one. A come and did the other person. The fact is that are we able to put 3 square meals on our table today? Our businesses performing as they were under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. What is the performance of the CD now? We are, I mean,
research and data. Research and data. Men can trust now compare apples to mango. Scenarios.
Let me tell you.
You know, from so somebody chips in. At what point in time? Because at what point in time? And if you are seeing us stop away. At what point in time?
Stop. But let me tell you something. Sebiu, I know a DJ Busian. And that is the reason why they always refer you to Obano. Who say, Namu double and sound on my
and papa.
Nami, we are the bear. Nami, we are the bear. So did the bigger.
You won't know about
Obi Catcher and say, see, deny hata. What is the weight of the city today? What is the weight of the city?
If you don't know how the audition.
Listen, you see, let's be factual. Me, I am paid in a sense, because of this. The rapid devaluation of the city, depreciation of the city. Me, I'm a business. I'm starting a private. I say, I have machinery worth millions of Ghana cedis, but nothing is going on because I cannot raise the money to buy raw materials to do the production that I set out to do. Mr. T, before I could finish the second, third batch of products, dollar not jumping from 4 to 11. So what it means is that I need to go look for times 2. And where would I go? Where would I? Over corner banks, interest rates I shoot up. Now all the banks are. And I read this one, Mr. Jima, the commentary on what is happening with even the treasury bills there. They will say we should be very careful. The way Obia journey to invest in Sika or treasury bill. Yeah, here. Because that's the only source I buy able to see. One year, a cat may buy all those. And you know, on the face of all of this, you know, say, we say there's nothing wrong with this economy there. Nah, kakakra. Look, Ghana Statistical Service, one more report about and saying, oh, for convenience and in an attempt to hoodwink the people of Ghana, no? The IOBN say they took the quarter. Oh, yeah, I'm telling you. And yeah, Dr. Nim, Professor Nim, you. On the presenting comprehensive report on the health, the bill of health of this country. No, the indicators look be. Look, to the extent so 7.3 million Ghanaians go to bed without knowing what they will eat the next day. 17.8% of Ghanaians have no access to education. Another 23% or so, they don't have access to health. They have limited or no access to health. Ghana education grew by negative 4.7%. All of this, you know, you're putting back at the backbench, and you're touting, oh, GDP growth, whatever. Now, besides more economics, GDP growth. GDP growth, no. Yes, it's an indicator, but the other indicators now, which tells us, I say, transit. Now, I said something the last time in Parliament. What do you call it? During the budget debate, and you already see something similar. Look, and then, apart from population surge, one thing that has changed and improved access to education in this country is the educational reforms now they're running and backing on. Me be Lego, nine of us in a year biochemistry. My class 9. Me will Lego no. Now I had a chamber and hall to myself. Every week you could alawa. Now you could alawa now they see a cook room. You are going to cost inflation. You are so makola higher than ever. The time now the thermostation. Uber or Kwanzaa. Traffic, I walk on so and then population has increased, numbers have increased, people are having access. You see, those days, you know, there were people who worked all their life in the university, but their children could not go to the university because Ube we 6 form. No, now can you make a OJ10? Family cry piano if you want to. And you know, few people have access. We have more of what do you call it, mature students. Juma teachers. It who said those days no Lego. Who social sciences near there. Who class now? About 78 to 90 a year. What do you call it? Teachers are more as mature students. Today, because of the educational reforms, the number of years I spending were basic and I'm even say basic, up to what do you call it? Secondary school. I shorting. And it, untimi ma uba 22 years and transfer because in our Ghanaian setting, somebody who is 22 years still not self-feeding. And parents are, compelled to push them into tertiary institutions.
You have a difficulty in appreciating the free SHS. That's why you're beating.
No. You see, when you take that, you see,
you have a difficulty.
I don't have a difficulty.
No, that is where I am telling you.
I went to university free. I went to sing. Oh, please.
But that's why the issue about principle is important.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I went to 6th form free. 6th form now. Who from 5 for a scholarship. Uber. What do you call it? University. Free.
Okay,
including feeding and everything.
Dr. Obamba, what can say is revealing we cannot be on a particular indicator whilst we leave out those relevant ones and no way more. Yes. No. We need to attend to that. Me and try on Mula for number game park for Daroma. Then we can have another interesting conversation. Bye. Inti criteria nanti mukakra
Doc, I'm saying that. Kakao because so
yeah. Every say me bra penny me lecturer. I say a reforms. Me say a year number.
President one is the buy, no.
The buy.
And which is so.
No, he gave. I mean, see, and I mean, trouble, no. Look, it's a very objective power, and I mean, I'm just giving you the basis. Maybe elementary school, middle MSLC. 10 years, and son of Obeko secondary school. You understand? Reforms by no crowd who do JSS 3, I'll call Form 3 straight. A lot of people took advantage of that.
Okay.
Yeah. No. I mean, I like I'm as a researcher and a policy analyst. Mean to mean, because governance they continue. We build upon it. Yeah. And ya build the you be drew 2017. Who say still now, irrespective of these reforms, bottlenecks still exists. Yeah. Now, Oshe did time so catch us up until 2017. Na Ghana meme ha. Emema dodoa na omunya kwan ko eye secondary school. Na omodo so chen emma dodoa na omoko secondary school. Data no, sa na data na ka. Before, but then the story in Asisa because before no, say me a me mami anko school. Na me papa so na ko kakra nti me say bia say ewie bom de bia dipa bia say nan ana say numa. Ye say na emma na nye den entena fie. Na mema na nye de enko. Eye saa de nti na meme maame owo me wanko school. Sebi no nje se wa bon ana se onitiu. But because say ye wo omo na mema na ye enan, ema no eye miensa enson. Ti de koba ne se me na do time no ye carpenter ni. Ti de koba se ne ye wo se munua no mema no mumukọ. Na mo ma no mo ton do kono mo ton ade ne ye de hwe munua no mo no. Saa na de ne koye yu nti no wanko school. Bia na me ka se then kind of free such as wo hold in time no it is say na nka meme maame ko betumi atro na wakan because one cool school no kra ne din koma odubu say or you very sharp and smart so nti e hono na be be necessary say the bit say free such as a policy a yentumi end to tonase we say aside sa bottlenecks no etumi me say sia eye me de me ye pro women activist I betumi ama eye e ma dodo na sesia no eko sukuu kura esen emema ewo Ghana memu hanu mu se first na nka be on my back kwa obehu sa trend no South Africa na South Africa ewo ho because of enonso underlying conditions apartheid nti ha just Ghana abe one of the countries that say ye trust akwenima ema ye benya a higher ratio of ema woma kosu a omunimo de ewo abibimemia because of free senior high school so we share enrollment in Impa yenya almost be 2.5 million enrollment as compared to say menu be data natuma as at 2016 na say yina 883,000 enrollment and we data no available yina betumi I integrate say educational watch report on issue in February 2024 that was what the data is into no na me gina so akamasi me making now quickly no unia say me ba the issue of economy now. Yes, no correct. GDP no idea. Bruni Beka Semine Beka say a crude measure of welfare and development. But no creba koso woman say to me so a measure or maybe a kind co anase ni ye die obekwati GDP. Inti for now no any idea ba ko a CSC pesi etumi hwesese o man bi ekọ nanim anase o sign na chi a do to say the mechanic e crude measure just say udi twamfonyi na ensiso se ne ke pe ne pepe saa nanso ye ni ade bia aside GDP ye de bia den ye de betwa saa emfonyi no na de bia na yana se ye argument na do be bia aya na ne politics ntia na mete ase te say anano na me wo afidie ba akoso na ne ye di nkomo any mutual for this so yes Ghana ni bia de ka 190 million na me ka say okay and we GDP to debt ratio asem na ye kan yo the same GDP ya yes entwan for ni yi no eno na se do be na se enkomo no ekoye die mu a sa GDP na ne afa ne ahwe ka dodo ye de ne ye de divide yes any wo o ma he de ka 190 million me am team de ka 190 million na ya kan sa eduru be bia enkomo no so Ebekoye na ehɔ ne de enka bekoye ne sɛ ɔman here frɛ bibi GDP per capita. Ti ye fe GDP enya na ɔman ne mu nyinaa ne ye de nipa dodo wo mu no divide. Ne ya hwɛ nipa bi ya sika adem de yi an ɛda ne tiri so. Sɛ ye ka data asɛm ya me boss ya the same thing ye no ye fa eye ɛka ye de na ne ya fɛ nipa dodo wo ɔman ne mu ne ye de divide. Eno ne ebi mu de nya saa 190 million asɛm ya me no ken. Sɛ offer data available at Ministry of Finance. Ye GDP per and ye GDP over 1 trillion 1051 trillion Ghana cedis from 219 billion in 2016 abijina 151 trillion Ghana cedis. So this is what the population is divided here. The GDP per capita no ejina almost 28,000 Ghana cedis. It is a debt no 190 million no every 28,000 man. Per head, biano unya an extra 8,000 per head. So it is the same figure no compare in 2016 na yen GDP per capita 7,700 Ghana cedis. Now your debt literally 4,200 Ghana cedis. So utifim to say yes, nominal analysis na per head no unya roughly about 3,400 Ghana cedis compared to 8,000 today. So it me jitum say yes ye use GDP nkwa entwan foni ni but ye ne bibia ye de be compare se nipa ni edi ana se omundi se o de GPT etomtan na me senior brothers so can the drivers drivers are very critical na eno ya de ba kunta me de me kase eye bibi say free senior house so car eye literacy deficit no eye ade a yentumi entoto no ajeje mu say wo hwe eye sub-Saharan Africa eye abibiba mu ha ye literacy rate average literacy rate is 67.4%. Se osha eye 2021 population and housing census your literacy rate Ghana high literacy rate is 69.7 or 69.6% thereabout. Ye wo eye the average sub-Saharan African literacy rate ya trame kakra bi. Na je say eni padodo na o se otumi di policies egu akwam a ebetume ni padodo na eden ebeko sukuu.
Exactly.
It is a free say ade ba ko be ni padodo na akosuku a ade o se aban bi ana se Ghana ni bia no etumi boy ensem na yetumi ede enhyehyeye ene ahoden pa beta ekira sa policy no betumi eden abane akonanim na yen literacy rate na 2021 population and housing census just 69.4% no etumi move BS almost BS 80% within the next 4 or 5 years because so far or maybe to say yes Seychelles omo literacy rate 96%, the highest in Africa. So into where it say or metumi de nhyehyeye egu akwama amani padodo na yeden ekosuku na no ne ade ba akwa e was Ghana ha free such any other policies, especially at the tertiary level, also no. You bet me at the ensheye egu akwema. You bet me ama tertiary level, also. Sa bottlenecks and kakra. E wo ho na nutino. E mani panin we e be a secondary school a. Enka e mani into me ensa anko na nimu. And also you be ye fro na ye literacy rate no etumi eden. Akọ na nimu te say na sa deficit na me bra panyika na yetumi e ye fro. Na de me di totokra ye drivers no. Se o hwa ohun se o ma hene. Ebre bia yiwo mu no ene be determine ade a eno na ebema wo GDP na eden akonanim. That is basic economics. Enti wo hwe ebre a menu mienu ne ye nyina te se na me bra panyika ye wo mu sesi ai na eye the age of information communication technology bre. Enti se o kan eye statistical service report na omudi tu dwana ade ba ko ema Ghana GDP etumi ekonanim pa eye the information and communication sector. A contribute to 17.9% or ha nchechebu donson echirupon kono se wo homa hene nti we ne de sa economics na me kira de Sunday weekend na me kira ka chebi so den say anytime we taking economic decision bia no it creates another problem. There is what we call spillover. The spillover can be positive e betumi aye ade a e won susu aso papa betumi say aya ade a edi insusanso obone ebeba so it is a information technology say ya wo hwa eno ne ade say edi wiase so nyina it is a wo your man bia na say bi wo vision ana say wo kan ko e wo wani so a including digitalization a e ya ade ho na obema wani pa akoso kese it is a wo hwe data ya da ho ya it is clear information technology and the major driver. It is a cobasa so when you cross had no one. Na ama baby so air den air from kakra sana in community. But a non say a beer and say your papa enwa kwamunti na saa baby no eye the air perform but the air kire won say I say sia no usika dodo no wa ho de dodo na wo dey share information technology because eno ne ade a ebetumi amagana aye den akonanim ewu ewiase mo into the okana me ne ya adwen but I was say yetumi so enhu the age we find ourselves ne yetumi hu say enkoba say yebenya all the sectors of the economy no say omo nyina contribute to pepe into the economy ekoba near eno na edi animo wo wiase no sa sector no will most likely lead and contribute to your GDP into eno ne kakra me pese me de ka ho e wo GDP.
Okay, so as we wrap up
quick one. You see, yes, secondary education is good, and we need to make sure say secondary education economy, including free SHS. But you see, we share statistical service findings now. The problem is not at the senior high school. The problem is at the basic level. Because the number of children who are out of school, they have 21% or no estimate here now. It is between ages of 5 and 15, which is very dangerous for the future. Because, say, if you are talking about information technology, that's the foundation, you know. Man for no be making use of it, you know, any honor. It's worrying. Because your attention is and then you can't BBI is free SHS. BBI is free SHS. But you see, if you go to our especially our public schools, public basic schools, now people are crying. A lot of people will not even take their children to school because the public schools, you know, they are seriously under resourced. They work under very deplorable, you know, conditions. School buildings. I looked at the Joint News program here. Oh, ama attention. If we are looking at education, I believe that must be holistic, especially from basic to the what do you call the senior high. No? And it's I subscribe seriously to the fact that we wanted to from primary school to senior high. No, we wanted to classify all as basic. At the time, one at a go. The others, you know, going to the university, going to a technical university, going into other programs, a choice. But this one, at least everybody must have, you know, access to, because you see the effect of it is one, junior high school, or illiterate, the person can read and write. Such a person is trainable in every sphere. But if the person doesn't get data, who say at the end of the day, no, the person might go into some training, some form of training, but because of numeracy, you know, they cannot. And that's the reason why we businesses in this country, when you go to Makola, you go to our markets and other things. One thing that is missing, any measuration, how do they even measure whatever they are doing? Say they may be a proper accounting of their businesses now. Now, who say, this is Bakoto bottle bako. It's 5 kilos. Me ba na me the winning ababisiso. A lot of the time, no, because there's no measure.
Okay, so because of your brain, you know, yeah, Fachemi, here. But I am just happy that your flag bearer is putting out a story which I think we'll discuss some other time. Yeah. Or say your flag bearer says that I will ensure greater transparency in government.
Certainly.
Okay, on that.
Yes, you see,
we have a conversation.
On that note, you know, on that note, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, he crossed out.